rantie ne mabaawa bebre na ka bomu a wono mo ebo machi dom anope dwumadi ese na esitie nie ensem bebre na sisi weekend no yebeba bepa bemu e wo ha sei na wonso watumi atibie eti adawro matena wa fidie no ho letie yen adwen kro adwen no eni yenkwa yetirimo wa wo fie no wonso uwo bi oman yi kyekire no wadwen ye wo sen e wo honsem na yeba beka no obetumi anya kwan e de ho adwen kyere aba and messages are what they buy live on YouTube XYZ broadcasting it here say ubetumi de wadwen kyere no afa ho enso de aba Facebook share Power 979 FM ubetro ni nyina bom Power 979 FM now I like your page na no page share dwumadi no na foforo so nte enka ho so ubetumi de wadwen kyere aba comment section no TVXYZ nso Facebook also obetumi like your page obehun se dwumadi etwagu ho na do adwenkyere enso de aba era no pay enke obrempon etia say mene na di dwumadi bro me di Piesie Okrah boys prefect chief tanker honorable without constituency and check the do bon krata no nsem bebro afei na what you need to TVXYZ ayamache soronko sokra ma akwa basa da wasese wode wa fidie no atoa ye ba besommo BBC ewo wo mpotemu na wo pese ye de ebesi ha eka ho asama eno so obetumi de aba comment section no ye da se ma obi bia kwa aba biom e de badwumadi ni so enke obrempo ma che
kwaku meje osumini a
bibia boko
nyango pandaro
weekend ko ye
se mo amu full play no na e wasi e bisamo mona aja
me bo amane se me full play ko baby
o da se baby a otu kwan ko ne de na by all means kwaku play now the coin, but me who pay energy no said hey chief tankers na abet na se no kwaku ade achi
yeah ade achi
nyankopon adaroma wasen bie wiem
yeah exactly
ode amayen
ene so de
so yemram
ne so de ewie mate kama
ewie mate ene ewie mo da ho
weekend so to wo me ambia bi na me nim se so na ajayo ba am se sa banketenkete
na be gusu enyaye na ajai esi so man no unse no man ye dry chey eti nsuo na eto bebre no me ha Ghana for esi se asase ni yie bio
nsuo de eyo
said there was yes said there was eye no sa na nsuo no this time around esi se afa ni enya normal season 21 for some years I feel the experience.
I see what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it. I see what you want to do here. But I'll let you do it. I know so much as that. I don't pay my share at your phone crying. And I share for go for it. I don't pay my message. I'm a demand. Me see go for it. And no, and I'm a day child because in Pempi, you know, I will do a while or pad but I dare now penal. Eya na mpempi nye nyina na yewo akukuduro eni yekoduru honhoma ye de bekọ for na ye pe no for instance when we secondary school here wetwa but opesa oku school eni mpo de jomama aban da woroma enti academic user fee free enti okọ yesuampon a ne ohia ye kakra bi sika no ne emu odu no aban ebetua de amount ye no ane se wakọ na wakọ register a student loan trust fund for other romanti wonom betumi abo ba bia PhD na opese obono ehia opese ye bodin ochene bi na ye di PhD eka ho fine and you be die so no ba wo die so no go for it to anamo no anopai sase bisa ho questions ye enquiries na start na ko e betumi abo woto wanya kakra na opese wo start edwuma bi go for it in a sense that kakra na wanya no sika ni nyanso ye ba sika ni da ho a yesi sika da ho na se enye hwe a ha na bronsan ebo ape adwuma e de ma se sika no eti fa sika no anopai na niema na opese wo tokoton no koto keto bi a obetumi now they start I go for it anopai me ma akukuduro se nyankopon ko a etia si de wode nani behwem amana tumi ayeye anopai nkranhye sama me wo enso e de ma no go for it. Don't let anything stop you. Kakra. They say kakra akoko edi numunsu. Aye, it's go for it. Metaka simbi. They say Rome was not built in a day, but what we always forget or sometimes forget, and it's a Rome was built every day. Inti kadang. Ebefa. Enke Marie.
Yes, go. No. Every time be a person when you're the first step no and they very important.
Yeah.
It will be about fracra we are need to be was also 90 obetuni nine kan ya no suro pa but the moment obe make that first step be farmer no be 3 days obe nso asase to America
so 99
yes the fear alone say ade bia opesa ye no wuntimi nko no eno de etwa oda ye sumukra
exactly
say we in the simani so say me pesa me ye me personally be my personal life experience bi a metimi dey atu just here but enu ho ye edu wa kojo kwaku dano ye bebom eti go for it ade bi a opesa wo ye say opesa wo ye lawyer opesa wo ye doctor opesa wo bebedi mampani impo
start LLB no
what dey make a choice na say
anya din bia
koye
kase pepe bi tie no say o say mache
omo aye no kwaku omo ti nya mienu omo na nye 9 omo nsa nye 4 tese bi wuti se nipa no a eti bi sa ho se ede na esi wo kwan suro bi na be se omu ana so go for it na bi abe kama
go for it good morning good out to you Unanimous FC nipa na wa 2 day Unanimous FC. Also honorable with that constituency. Keep up the good work. Mother Ghana is proud of you. Yeah, that's a Koswa farm messages no enfamra. TVXYZ the horse call and pay a month for every Jumede. Power 979 FM so Facebook. You go so ya di Jumede air by Honso aso gown. Anya sem keto no pay ye trase ye fa sadama hola severe herbal clinic na ona se atata minim yare kronti ama ona se atata ya da roma wo ba hola severe herbal clinic ayendro e wo ho no eka pa eye kama ebetumi aboa na won so wo ho ato diabetes na etete wo ana se eden diabetes nti obi abi etwa ama enkobra ye weduro ho ebetumi aboa kidney problems no na nse adoso adaroma oba ye betumi aboa ama bibia tumi akonkan kama pa kidney problems waist pains asthma na etete enkete koko keto akra na obi wo ho a o se ni ba ana se ni office otwa fanebra Hola Severe Herbal Clinic. Your assignment, yane Access Bank Kennedy Shenimu. Ewa assignment. Eti baby will be no pay for canonical pay more. Ube to me so afraid doctor na oneno atchin command pay 057 665 6658 057 665 6658. Wofra doc no better chin common. We used to teleseller or telesale number 0200 623 038 0200 623 038 wofra epejefo ebejo so thank you so much MTN womode adwuma pa ba o se oye boss lady oba wo watiti umowremu na wa start adwuma bi MTN se we the go getter the planner wa na oye ubi bia na wo yo ba bese a wugina na so MTN se wo mahu wo manage anamo na wotu ne ho nti adaworoma anamo bia wutu bia wo ka ho enu ntira wo ma create MTN adwuma pa enso de ama just for you it's more than a bundle. Bundle keke by a new business bestie with special data in the core bundles. I bet you my stay connected to our clients and our suppliers. Any bibia ema call ye for my internet in the corner. And my no so yes simple. The best boy yes the insurance akasa package no ho. And pay all the honest over dial star 5060 hash. Star 5060 hash. A man kwan MTN edis akwenya we ato amomo ye bema oya emfa emma woromo ye budwa MTN so gina monam tamwati pampe enti dial star 5060 hash na bibia entume enkonkan kama pa emfama MTN ejuma pa bundle. Let's get to work on your success story together. MTN Ejumapa, powering women and business. And pay Solak Natural Clinic say watena shawa kradwa work train which and pay Brasolak Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi University trained by a chemist. Our research into neurobabri internet drone there and nature and aso pa. Yare ben how minim there, but say fertility issues there and your simple. O kwa unu kununko. Na yeshemo bibia ba kama kidney issues liver issues no ye dey duro nwanwa so bia banansen a it will manage that situation no nti anopay ko Solak Natural Clinic wona say atata wo da wontumi nda na obi ada no kwa osi wo nso a onye bayifo nti okwa doc be ma wadro ye won fidi ho a ye dey prostate scan nti wo ba prostate won issues ni nyina no Dr. Solak wadro sexually transmitted infections yenkete kra dog onyade aduro no ma wa te na ekọ ye kokomlemle akra ha ya kokomlemle ya ben Harvard Senior High School ye street na ye woso no Royal Castle Road ye numbers enie 0553 932631 0553932631 anope ma memo akwaba sonko so afi na o join ya akra kofi daako atena se yede de obon krata no monsem ede eba ena afi menu aba amapoma checheku enso atena se enti eye krata no monsem ena yede ebremo one my krado heyo
hi
it's the same
nyame adome ho yon so
nyame adome am tumu se ho ye atade na efe pa
medase
na Israel for no to say
nyame adome ho ye
say me nu omo ye family meeting na che nti ase na say o mai din kakra on enche ye be revival meetings no ni kra we say ma fa ho adwen dada
oh na say we yakwaba
we mom na akwaba no
we so we hemo no ba akwaba
akwaba won
okay che bia
okay yeah me tini sa na me ni age se me offer se for no woman se offer
o manya de papa ye
ai ye nyina ye betua
oh okay
Akra
Piesie
ofei etizan
Awurade adumti me diazio me wuyo me diazio me wuyo na me wuyo me wuyo
na nyumo no ndim to aye by force
o minim to adum ninti o Yesu adum ninti Yesu adum ninti so boni fo hihye kra adum ninti mi zuro ne besi biara adum ninti toe
mento de sawa na wanya onyom na wo
lovely
ena me hwe wo
Piesie
na weekend di okon
oh na mi nam takrade mi nam commander mi nam Cape Coast
ene wabre
mi nam second enya easy
kwano so nye
Piesie XYZ broadcasting mi nim se Charlie uyi campaign to nchenga oh masa
ya gidi ho
Awurade nyankropon
minim
hey
sana no me ko takrade
oh je
makwa ko lata baby bi mitwana amanfo ba chia
and interesting you unim se uti honum I say who feel say what this guy do with you
oh mitwa minim se o manya baby atia me jem from amanfo ba chia na mso yo maya de
wesi no
today instead ya de bi ameka se mo hwe na nyesa mo hwe kwa boa yen na yen so yen moa na mpotem no
yeah
yen improve ho instead tem bi ameka se BBC e wo mpotem a o hwe yen no akwanya no wo ho se wo de adwenkyere beba
yeah
so na yen so ye di akire
yeah
mu DC yifo ni mu MC yifo yen suro omo
sa
ye be frɛ omo na baby ese wo mo de dot c baby ese ti ye cross mu no wo me cross de amamo
kama
nti ya mo ma yen so yentemonka
and Piesie dade ba kwa ma yesanga yeyi the security services from military to police to immigration to navy to fire service
to Ghana forces
oh my goodness lovely sa yenimu abo Piesie abo ama poma cheche
ko jia o mo ne from say SEPS for no customs for no almost o moni me pa oh yes
jeja omu se
mama ne me
Debbie wanga mi no be
am man me
omu se one day ever microphone in my Desmond me say no attack never base
hey na say no nyina na watakra
no abadi sanam water di
ene wabre
lovely omu se Akra mukwa mufa microphone ma Desmond de bioti hono no miami ade ni sa na me se munim Desmond se muka se ehwe oh ade ni serious eti takwa de asrafo e wo navy fo am wo ho na no pay mamu ache lovely morning
Kofi Simon na no pay de uja sopa o say NDC leadership na so me serious na omoja jaru no oka about prosecutions one day bia ya na the message about
enu so omo hwe
ebeba so
omo hwe
am for bargaining
Debbie enya nupe dia asrafo na police fo ya chia won ena no pay eye
ya chia mo nyina
eti mo animu am mpacho fa microphone ma no mo watakrade Desmond o se mi gachem so chia mo
yo yate Akra ma yeko enkrata no monsem ententem weekend nsem bebre na si minim se enkrata no so de aba minim na ekura wo ba ma start every amapoma ho poma ma yeko yenim
yo Piesie mi anchia ahwefo ne atiefo nyina biem de obon krata mo nsem bra so se de dam Ghanaian Times the Okrah no pay me fe no shasie na Piesie we twa mfoni bi dia to the Okrah ni mehu pa nkrofo fie mpo animu na omo dan ya wo timu no emuni di Piesie minim se am se yetu galam se wase nti amena pa ye dan nkrofo dan animu a dan no abudi akomu a
Fear Grapes Takwa residents. Market stores caving after blast from mine shaft. Oh, blast need what that do? But we minim company ko. First no. Me kai se time na ya water kwa no. Na omo on na hodo bi a ya wo de blasting. Na ukọ nkron ketwa na ya mining companies ewo ho no. Wo mo trogu, omo community notice board a wo mo ashedel wo no blasting ni nyina. Eti eya na kromofo nim se ebia ukuada wo mbe blasting ti aha ne aha ebe wo so kakra ne ade ba minim
se we de enya wo so keka wo so egum nti ehu enya na wo so sa wo so ama ye mahyew but ebu egum ama wo hwa de da ho yi a etu amena wo
mahu
etu amena enti o kira se de ehu bo abechichi ade hya wo mo takwa ene ne potemo enam de esi ye no enti ko page 3 e the Okrah no emu a wo de enchemu no nyina aba Piesie nra ena arewosem eba menim se nra mpo ne ba se na wo hwe wiye ena eba ye se Ghana ye tech innovator ba ko pe ya yenim se ono de obo adwuma pa apostle Kojusafo Kantanka wadane bonkum so ti wo hwe mfoni anope wo de ato ha se ya
adwa safo yakọ
na ayarewo 17 anope adwa safo ni nua Beki Safo ai anope woni ebusuafo ni nyina ya ma wo mo yakọ na ye kan ye ho asem ya onim se kumase nso ye boaboa ye ho ni akwa akosi asante hema na kunadu yi adom nti odu kumase a amane ene se o se kumase shut down nti ene ne de curfew ne
mampanyi be ko ho kroma panyi bia o kroma bia be ko ho
Piesie be ko ho
menye sure
ama be ko ho
okay
Okrah be ko ho
okay wo de minim sa be ko ho
lovely
wo de minim sa be ko
menko
obeko
enti Ghanaian Times anope no so ho amane bo a o de ba no Piesie ba ko wo ba de be wi o se 2020 National Best Farmer ena also dia to just enche unveil 8 million cocoa dryer house ewo Impataba Kusikrum eho na obe unveil sa 8 million Ghana cedi cocoa dryer house no ewo honti anope sansem no so ewo de obo kratai friend Ghanaian Times wafoforo pinu aka ho na no pen what buy
it is koko akuafo no bon koko na omaso ani nyina de akọ hata na se obefa abefo kwan so e de aye
ahata ma wo
enya bad kra tembia na ehia wo ya agric industry no ne se ye benya innovations ahodo ebeboa na akuafo nso sika ba wono mo ebutom akra
Maminfa Daily Post and Tuaso Ewaha Daily Post o say government to launch Nkukon Ketenkete program in October. Yera John Dramani Mahama Ghana Mampany and Odin Semi Atugwantusha Daily Post and Nimha Odin Fonina Ba Ewa Hanum and Altrine Kodi Juma Ewo Dom Kwabinya Importem Nte Honum and Odin Kukon Ketekitini be Achere. Ewo honum to hwe mfoni na da ha kama
on say nano mene honorable Erikopoko etwetwen komo Ghana Joseph awobo amanuane aba Ghana bibiri wo se wo medical pilot Nkukon Ketenkete ne dada o in some districts ewo the northern part of the country chese nano wo se wo mokofa wo mo so na chese nani age pa wo se ni nyina kan obi na otuda na wasa atu ahyedan eno nti wo mo monitor pilot no kra wo se akoyi pa se na be ya ebetumi abo na poultry farmers ahodo na wono mo wo bears ahodo te se 10,000 15,000 bears nya ade no wo mo enye cooperative nti wo mo kekabo ma aban enso bebere mu bi ti abai kakra no force akoko no
ye betim so
ne bo ebeba from pa obi anto because se si anso aban aye na dwe se oba besi eye Nkukọ factory ewo bechem
eni meye bi
obeden
Nkukọ factory no eni fertilizer nyina kora na
ye aban na ye
emi so meye bi ntimi so mehia bi hwe aban bay factory
factory betumi aboa na slaughter moano na atumi package na ye de abadwa so fefefe enye se nipa ba ko bi na mba bi na watwa akoko ni ti say o me petofo na bibisa
o
pekra o betumi de akona aban ato na waso water
bibisa nsenia XYZ broadcasting ye private public no na GBC public no sa na akora me so me de ne baye
okay mate
so what you say
to aso mame Daily Post
as a fufra or the banana o say children support fund for August 6 helicopter crash victims reaches 6.5 million Ghana cedis.
Wow. Mate says some radio station be our Volta region akwa donation be XYZ for the number ko.
Oh ya beko akoye bi.
Yo mate.
Ya beko akoye.
Yo mate.
Plans are far advanced. Oh, answer na now we be beko na wi no. Say Poms no a leader of movement.
Organizer
for every movement.
Organizer plenipotentiary.
It Poms na dey
organize.
It say ma waka che say answer na now we be ko na wi.
Hey, what's our timeline?
Plans are far advanced.
Ayo.
Lovely.
But they say baba what time asem dey show call.
Kasongo. Eti ye be kwa inside donation bi.
Ayo.
Asafu fra na do pay ma me come the Daily Post on there ba. What's a government exploring ways to equip Navy and then address their challenges with urgency. VIP Vice President Professor Nana Jeno Poko Ajimano din semi tu gwa.
No hoye me hu na che.
Me hu ye pa.
Weekend me te say omasi no hima wo
eno ye kia
kro ni bi so.
Commander
din gwa for abrem.
Ofri nkitechi.
Okay.
Ho no free.
Okay.
Nti nkitechi.
I no wo commander din gwa for abrem.
If you said you no back ni. Ena ni papa ote ase no. Ode akof na share ni nsem.
Okay.
Se oyo dehye. But amani ni amamre kwanso no. Adina akechi a efena kwanga bedem.
Okay.
Nti weekend we na already nyeyi afashe.
Okay.
Ena commander hene oketechi come a otoso awutwe. Omo ye nhihye ni amani ni amamre no officially no. Won I unveiling on ordinary say adine eso na won ya amani ni bibia na wode akofuna na hye ni nsem e wo honom. Nti oyohimia e wo honom. Ofan krowura Krowura Kruko.
Okay.
Owo abribon Krowura.
Okay.
Kruko. The first. Ghana mampanyin abedi Professor Nana Jeno Poko Ajiman.
Okay.
Iti ba so e enu ba so wo commander.
Okay.
Enti owie commander kwasidan eno kopie mu e wo takrade. Eye never base honom. Eye nra. Honom no di semikotu gwa e wo honom chirim se abang erihwa kwanya foforo benya na niema navy fo obehia enefei won niema bi a aye yi ama won no abang behwe so ba address ni nyina e di ama won nti eyi eni sem foforo be na no pay Daily Post e di ho ama ne bo nyina so aba.
Okay, me nam social media ne so no ma won say Dr. Frank Amwako Hene our the regional minister papa say we can the 216 district directors of health services Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council Shiawomo for a special dinner, and of course one more ebedin komo at the afakwan ya befa so movie your health sector no to the next level. Hey, Dr. Frank Amwako Hene oye dwuma o
and Piesie
bia o bibia wo ye
Dr. Frank Amwako Hene okopromu Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council over 8 solid years na honum was a regional minister no tina coordinating council unim se na kasongo fu no wantena na honum nyina fu
honum fu
Piesie me say ye
pictures any videos last year
and people were saying say I said Frank Amwako Hene dog I said ne on social media no ye bebe ba mankasa me di mani ko hu na me say nankasa kutayi ni bi and wo mu do honum enye say yesi o the same applies to Central Regional Coordinating Council
sir.
So I ask you,
wow,
honorable Ekopenyi Central Regional Minister nyamishira no ye unim e ho nso ye kwa Piesie wangankasa no wogine mu a worry do honum making sure say various regional coordinating councils no wo be keep one neat and me beside no say na wo say the past 8 years no abang na wo ho no renting different ayikura di ma Piesie nti o man ne hwere sika
obo say obe corona nipa bia ne ho bibi wa ban mu e wo dan ne si ho na waka say na we kura say mo rent e kama na
enye ma musika boom
say e ho dan 100 Ghana or kwa de be charge be
500 Ghana 500 Ghana
omunyade Dr. Frank Amwako Hene mako Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council and I've been to Central Regional Coordinating Council. These two gentlemen
honorable ekopenyi ne Dr. Kamakwane. Yeah, monko so amo adwuma na Ghana for enyagide our politicians because sometimes so na the conversations I see no sometimes amanfo ni gide our politicians and I think you John Dramani Mahama and the point is they have no reason wombeka say womu feel Ghana for you. Yes, they have to change the narrative and I think say Ghana for so ebe support you whenever they want to do so. Okay. Okrah pama my entity way.
Okay, tell Chronicle. Dwabo Ase no anope true independent ono so kasa o chai John Dramani Mahama o cha saji e monkoko no a ye de eba ha se ne braso se o man ni nani edi efre mo ntu hwe ensem ne bia anope o de bae no ho asem wo ha se o se say say ye poultry sector no ye be shake up and hon komo bi na wo die se be factories ni ade a ye be boa mayankase nkokɔ no a ye be yen won bo ha ne betumi esiesie wo kama de abadwa so na yato anope ebi ewa ha Dr. Mohammed Bawumia and was one the right person e was odi MPP amanyoko na nim in 2028 anope and so ewo Chronicle
and the best writer na me say the best writer na.
O nanya ne sa dia senko nka de okay.
No man na wo patch on nsia.
And is so say on na the papa e di party anymore. E be ye nti. Eno ho asem e wo happy say alopay quotation what by or see Timothy asempa Timothy 2 Timothy 2:7. Or say think over what I say for the Lord will give you understanding in everything.
Hallelujah.
Nti dwene makai ho na nyame be ma wo ntiase e wo bibie mu.
Eti quotation enkranfo wonyombi. O si
Boji wonyomo kewo wale Boji boni okpowo keje enye loyade wo ba la keje ogbele yi ejakebo jiboni okpowo keje enye loyade o ba mu yanse bokai any quotation no any nyum no e ko pepepe
yo yate
MPP ni best writer na ombe ni bio obe electing no dengar ba mu abe ko gina ken be gina ha
na champon pupu ba o
pupu mra Brian unya be ka no kware na kire no Brian unya ne won fa ma ukira kwa mna je ken kwa
politics
kwa yo Piesie ebe wiase o de be ma ba o na bia say national organizer JFK be say general secretary. Hallelujah. Kwabena Japan.
Kwabena manufa so
as for Kwabena Japan
de
for daily graphic in the page.
Daily graphic or the Google get no say number.
Okay.
Or say poultry industry to be self efficient after 3 years.
Okay.
Say na JMA kano. And if anti-galamsey task force purges and Cobra Bonsa Rivers.
Okay.
And eno so amanebo daily graphic mu nya bia obetumi akenkan for daily graphic nsi.
Madam Ase ebusuafo amapoma checheku and our tenant ka one Akrah Kofi Dako. Ye be share we chiro.
Lovely.
Ebusuafo Dwabo Ase dwumede sunie. Ye go so edi dwumede ne bra for wadwenkyere bra na ye wote ye nyina mu no obetumi de aba Facebook Power 979 FM live and afa TVXYZ and so live or hofa ho adwenkyere ne bra mrepe makenkan nyina and so ede ama we bra so say yetena se na ye de agudie mu nsem and so ede bremo na mamenkai wo say Ghana Revenue Authority ede abase domestic tax revenue division no what mo say enkai mo say payment of withholding taxes August 2025 no tax agents yen kanchre mo na mon hye so say DRA as withholding tax agents no including VAT withholding agents appointed by the Commissioner General no say withholding taxes yebetua to the domestic tax revenue division of the Ghana Revenue Authority by 15th and that be 15th right withholding taxes including withholding on VAT deducted from suppliers operating the VAT standard rate, employment, payment for the supply or use of goods, payment for the supply of any works, payment for the supply of services, and all other withheld taxes for August 2025 are due by Monday in the year 15 September. And you know, or say mobile to me submit hard and soft copies schedules indicating gross amounts, tax deducted, names of taxpayers, NITIN or Ghana card PIN from whom the taxes were withheld. It's your more encourage taxpayers, file more returns no, but you file online via www.taxpayersportal.com. Move to me aqua file or see notice says who fail so we betia abra due date na bana an interest of 125% of the statutory rates any compounded monthly on the outstanding tax no ebecho into notice third party checks require 2 days to clear GRE you bet to me afromo over to my email your more info@gra.gov.gh and our WhatsApp number 0552 990 000 and our 0200 631 664. Over to me, so toll free number 0800 900 110. Fred now on the GRE for a month, come and for BB. I want to ask you, withholding taxes and home and croneba eso 7 minutes after 7. I brand say, could you for Sufan the Atlas or the good demonstration? And so at the Ebre war, Ewa Hase, and pay sports 177 or your queen. Abranche Kojo Fosu Fandi
Piesie Okrah.
It is saying,
oh, be a fantastic for God and country be a kama and the Monday.
Weekend Lukoye.
Oh, weekend day, I mean, to make Koye say Chelsea board row. Chelsea board row
and family
Koye kama
and family
kama, of course. Oh, Manchester, they say, oh, the yenim the da, yenim the da, and say, say Manchester be Lucy. I mean, but it's a question about what about that honor. Manchester team, Manchester team in any, and I say players no, and then because Onana free Manchester court taking no. Oh, I'm ranting more. I man of the match in the first game, oh boy.
Sir,
transfers for savings our year no. Oh, and Roger man of the match.
But saving Ghana creating finance. Oh, team no change. The out of force in the year.
Oh, master, was saving team. Was saving team no crack.
Mate, Fireko.
All right, Piesie Okrah to be a call and we said Russell Sagres Bobo say. Power Morning Sports, yes, na yentimi emfa so mo twa so chumedi say Power 97.9 for TV XYZ and ugusa o share kama in 7 adults ne mo ne dika ne ditie ne be kama so watimi atwe ne no me be borem akopiem Tokyo ho and so kopiem World Athletics Championship cause Ghana ye participate ye more saying honsem ekrakame sanso and be fiemu so Ghana opium say the Ghana Premier League 2025-2026 season as a match they want to kone we resource and afeni coaches kind of supporters kind of ne nyina I ready ekrakame ya me de honsem eba be ma ye be kwa kopiemu amonone ensemu the top league European top leagues ni nyina and so asha se kama ni nyina etimi ekwa resource ekrame na afa coaches ni bi etimi ekasa ya ye de honsem ema Andre Onana ne performance ewo transfer box no ho statistics no ekrekwe wa ha se de honsem ema ne mu hye so se Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch justice sebotila the iron boy and if ever about quarter man teme no mebel ebo echidom se producers na miamatena se ena na no payment 7 promoting I'm just one in the prince himself F to the A and DY Fanti. My main sense and I say not me for madame the more copium and so Tokyo ho and I copium the Ghana athletics. Yes, yet me copium no be athletics el cosono. Yes, you dear who I was sembinanka copium with ya. Next 100 meters el no and team across Ghana participating woman. Then conform you and a stand there Ghana name and so el no copium the no Benjamin Azamati and I feel copium abandon the Abdul Rashid. Omumienu na nanka jinemu for 100 meters na yehwe nim seka Ghana ebekwa wieye endrata no nanka Ghana etimi agimeta ne bi edesuo mo na asora se de atumo mu koma omode ba oman Ghana ma yesuo yesi ade athletics ne de ho ana se yesuo yefa ntuma pa ede friends no ma ansara ankoye amfa amman esan se first hit course no hit 5 no Benjamin Azamati and a shase kopie mu ono koye no enoma ankoye amana Benjamin Azamati etimi to so on the 6th and I say otoso 6th position enoma anko ne minute otimi ye no 10.30 seconds and otimi ye ntimi second qualification into the semi-finals enoma ankoye amfo baba ukopie mu de na branch ne dream Abdul Rashid Saminu no ono etimi qualify ekopie mu ewo semi-finals ono hit 7 etimi to so second etimi the qualifier ekopie mu enso ewo semi-final no nimri ko timi ko ye no the time otimi 10.09 seconds and otimi odidi second okopie mu semi-final 10 bra as a semi-final game no etimi 2 na ehwe nim saka finals no oba kopie na finals na ko otimi wini medal bi e ma Ghana Sendra ono so ko 2 semi-finals no enoma ankoye afo no ko hit 3 and otimi kopie o wie no na sa Branton entimi etoso on the 4th position when timi an qualify an kopie mu finals Ghana ye man temi enu nyina ye de nyina kopie mu no enoma ankoye afo mo entimi age medal amfan tuekwe no and so ko bia Benjamin Azamati when timi an qualify into the semi-finals ko na kapese wako finals no or the second crowd to ja echem so very disappointed nemom oni excuse bia or say the performance of putting up no oni excuse bia or say or tell say o san ko failing ti won sem and Benjamin Azamati edit to ja
leading up here I've been very confident. I've run under more stress than this. I'm going to Europe, and even leading up to here, I ran like a 10:02 and 10:05 like a month ago. Just to be honest with you, I can't find words for it, what have happened. But it is what it is. There's just no excuse to make up for it, to be honest with you. I don't have to, talk about it right now. It's going to sound like I'm making excuses, and I'm not that type of person. But my team and I are leading proud to, I think when I was warming up, there's some few hitches there, but like I said, it's not, you don't really have to talk about it. It is what it is. We came here and then things didn't go as planned. So.
Eno Benjamin Azamati ehun ensem true ja kama kana kopie ma Branton din Abdul Rashid enso ekasa kakra for no semi-finals so ruemu na face we tv an kopie mu finals no.
We think it's about beginning of the season. I know that I have a long season, so I had to, me and my coach had to strategize everything before coming here, and it's been good, amazing. Thank God for coming here. Thanks to Ghana Athletics and Ghana Olympic Committee for making this happen. And it happened. I can't really say much, so it is what it is. But yeah, I was having my mind was just right to go with the gun, and unfortunately they called it back. I was ready to move, calling it back, lose everything, my confidence and my this thing give me more nervous in the block. So that's how it happened. I was ready to leave the blocks quick because I know I'm bad at start right now because of previous injury. So yeah, can't really say much. Thank God for being here. This is a big stage and I'll make it to semi-final. Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Entiano sema ekosu the World Athletics Championship ekosu Tokyo ehun sem ana de amantie den niamba Ghana na hwe ne ekosu my Ghana mu de no the Ghana Premier League no the only league that matters Ghana has say no dia ukopie ma eho ana say the match day 1 on etimi esha say 2025-2026 season no etimi asha say Friday Friday and bibia etimi course results no say and etimi ekopie after match day 1 on ukopie the Hearts of Folk etimi edba league nan otenafie and Ho United ebo 0-0 and so hono na ukopie ndra esanso etwa Saturday esanso etwa so brekum Chelsea and so etenafie ema Kumasi Asante Kodoko ekocheno ebo ne kabako ema no so entimi ensim adabraka bebieni Go Stars etenafie eti Bechem United for ebo mekamienu ema wonso etimu bakope edra Sunday and so etwa so Heart of Lions etnefi eti Dreams FC ebo ne kabako Dreams FC entimi ensim adabraka Holy Stars and so any 11 Wonders and so ekoye 0-0 and so Okala United eti Diana ebo ne kabako ama so entimi ensim adabraka Nations FC and so etimi Chiswedro All Blacks bo mekamienu ama so etimu bakope Vision FC ɛne Samatex nso ɛkɔyɛ tipa ɛkɔbia ɛbɔ 0-0 ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ no na afei Young Apostles tene fie ɛma me dema ɛte no ɛbɔ ne kamienu ɛma ɔno nso ɛntimi ɛnsim adabraka na after match day 1 ɛtimi ɛkɔ so no deɛ wokɔhwɛ table na sei ɛna table no eti etie ɛwɔ hɔ medema ɛna ehuri di kan ɔno ekra 3 points ɛwɔ hɔ bebie ni Gold Stars ɛtɔ so mienu ɔno so ekra 3 points ana afei Nations FC ɛtɔ so miɛnsa ɔno so kra 3 points Kumasi Asante Kotoko ɛtɔ so 9 ɔno so 3 points ana okra ana afei Heart of Lions ɛnso ekra 3 points no to so num nsia no Kerala United ɔno so ekra 3 points ana afei 11 Wonders ɛtɔ so enso ɔno kra 1 point ana afei Heart of Folk ɛtɔ so nwɔtwe ɔno so ekra 1 point na ukɔ miɛnsa no so de say ɛna Tebrekum Chelsea ɛna ɛtɔ so dunsia ɔno 0 ana afei Dream Service ɛtɔ so dunson ɔno so ekra 0 ana afei Young Apostles ɛna ɛtɔ so dunwɔtwe ɔno so ekra 0 points a ɛno ho nsɛm ɛnso so no for the Ghana Premier League match day 1 ana table no media to dwa ɛnso ɛde amana after say House of Folk ɛbɔ draw ne hɔ United ɛbɔ draw wɔ Accra Sports Stadium ɔmo head coach a party din Didi Dramani ɛde sɛnkakra ɛto dwa ɛfɔm game a ɔmo bɔɔyɛ no.
And the energy, the effort, and the performance was absolutely, good. No, I think that I would disagree with you. We still found the right spaces. Sometimes you need an extra patience to play one more pass to be able to break the opponent down. Because you need a lot of patience to be able to break a team that is solely defending with 10 men in their box. You don't find the spaces. It's so tight, and so sometimes you need to force the passes so that you go in for the second.
Coach Didi Dramani Enka Adetimi Etienne Obiano and a head coach Edema Hoho United piloting Tinjani Abdul Rahim onoso and Sakakra Etujachi was say House of Folk team media almost stadium ye pa top for mo boy and a president can I say a democracy cup on boy no that's almost stadium ye pa into no team boy no.
Tactically we play very well because before coming to play this game we know exactly the team that we are going to meet. What House of Folk did during the pre-season and during the top 4 and the last game they play against Accra Great Olympics. So we watch them, so we equip our team tactically and mentally, because we know exactly the team that we are going to face. Because playing a team like House of Folk, what you need to do is it's all about physical ability. It's not all about physical ability, but
and head coach Edema Hoho United Tinjani and a training kama and so hono we no and akopia House of Folk for fans so ya kun omega omuchema on first game on multi ball draw no I dey say how me pa
my very big disappointed because yes I me feel say can shebe say tunde Hoho United omo team also mo be draw one say but coach me can't say next time we fani abo second na bare the best afa the best me ko fie afani dey ball ni beji ball dey beji ball no fresh target on beji ball coach me no one ma afani ko kan silemu mo ball 5 defenders are
because I am here because your first match is here and yet I say can yet to lose match we young ball draw because that go for your mabe omo yen kwada kra
bola and that class of folk ya class of folk so supporters no and I say tu e wonfo bibia we ba say can never bola here boss here tell go dey chia na do ba ku ha class of folk boss here no change of coaches and those
Entiano some House of Folk for fans na kopio Hoho United for fans mu dia Andra there and Friday no and the Ose enko Osebo and my boy for the Central Mania Channel Friday no kopio na omani agiye pa say ade so mutimi House of Folk etimi a ball draw and so ho na okopie mu and so ewo eye Golden City Park dey Brekum Chelsea for game on boy ho and coach Karim Zito and so kasa Accra the form winner against Brekum Chelsea.
I'm very happy that you've won the competition. feel like this, we would have to be more points. Aside that, there was a historical issue about protocol, and this was bad.
Coach Karim Zito, we are no Okopio and say Coach Samuel Boadu and Sukasa Okrah at the former game on.
Playing protocol is not an easy game, and you will see that most of our players are out of the team, and then we blend them with the new players and the old ones. It's not easy, but I like their performance during the first half. The ball was 50-50. We should have carried the game during the first half, and we couldn't. But when protocol came in the second half, they also.
Coach Samuel Boadu, head coach Edward Brekum Chelsea and attending culture. Ejina we so na yenko kama yentu fan yenko pia wono ne nsem ne yenfa bakumi enu we enfa ensore so dia okopio and drata matches ni bi etimi ekos. We say from the English Premier League the EPL results no say and Arsenal to fie and Nottingham Forest ebo na 3-0 against Nottingham Forest and after Bournemouth Brighton Hove Albion ebo me come enu ama musu etimu bako Crystal Palace and Sunderland ekoye 0-0 Everton and Aston Villa no so akwa 0-0 and after Fulham etimichi Leeds eboma kabako amomentimi anti Newcastle etinefe eti Wolves eboma kabako amonso entimi anti West Ham tinefe Emma Tottenham Hotspur kochemu boma kamiensa amonso entimi ensim Adabraka Brentford and Chelsea akwa 2-2 and so ewo honum and Drata Burnley etnefe ma Liverpool etchomo boma kabako amonso entimi ensim Adabraka Manchester derby ekoso Manchester City at Manchester United eboma kamiensa amonso entimi ensim Adabraka and so our honum and no ana akopie mu dia head coach edema Manchester City Pep Guardiola ekasa akra bragging right no aji edesini na so.
I always thought about that. There are teams that beat us. You know, at the end is, of course, all respect for United. You know, I'm so nice. I have huge respect for history and what they have done in the past. So the legacy for the English football, legacy for world football. So they beat us. At the end is finish the season. You know, and 90s always was in front. Maybe Man City beat them sometimes, home and away, and in 27 years, we won 30 times the Premier League. So in the last 9 years, we won 6 times the Premier League. In the last 8, we won 6. So that's why at the end, what counts at the end. And at the end, we were better. And since I arrived, always we were better than.
And Pep Guardiola and some of the two after the game. And I could PM their head coach at Manchester United. Ruben Amorim no and I say I dare say Manchester from penny financial share case I dare say Ruben Amorim also say tactics or the could game no I got press conference as no switch also no say tactics part will be change on the philosophy of football da e say no sport no that's what the start saying philosophy no and I coach Manchester a bomb 3 goals Manchester team back with that Manchester United here omuntimi enye center so no je and you understand the tactics no best name was almost Sandia or some or no head coach anymore.
It's not a record that you should have in Manchester United. There are a lot of things that you have no idea what happened during these months, but I accept that, but I'm not going to change. When I want to change my philosophy, I will change. If not, you have to change the man. So and we will talk about that every game that we lose. I don't believe in that in the system or whatever. So I play my way, and I'm going to play my will until I want to change.
Entiano Ruben Amorim and no 782 Jana Yanko La Liga Monia fan sorry so dia kopima matches ni say ente Getafe etinafie ebo Oviedo e kamienu a omantimi ansim Adabraka Real Sociedad etinafie Real Madrid echeno ebo na kamienu e mane timu ba ko pe e Athletic Club etinafie Deportivo Alaves echene bona kabako e no so entimi anti Atletico de Madrid etinafie e Villarreal echene bona kamienu e no so entimi ansim Adabraka Sunday Celta Vigo and Girona match ekoye 1-1 Levante enso tenefie and Robert Tis and also ekoye 2-2 Osasuna etse wokwan Robert Licano ebona kamienu no so entimi ansim Adabraka Sasuna kopima FC Barcelona etnefie et Valencia ebom ekapalipolisia so entimi ansim Adabraka entiano en matches etim ekoso a yero ho 7 et amana ukopiem Turkey so dia adese Andre Onana etimi abo ne first game e dey ma transfer sport e no call for loan and no boy no enoma ekoye edema no ukopie mu a match boy no say and 29 shots and team eko na so na say team bo team no etimi boy Fenerbahce fo etimi bo call Onana so na ukopie mu dia 8 eti ekoye no Onana etimi esevi na nyina na kana ka ekoshe goal pa na ka egoko mu a Onana etimi esevi en 4 saves ana otimi eye ho no man drum ne rating otimi nyaaya no 8.7 and a team rating is Onana no okobo ne first game of boy ma transfer sport after so free Manchester United no Arsenal Brighton etimi eche man of the match game ni mo a yare ho se no te sia ya sema better ho ayebisa and se sia the Manchester United team no eno ana enye ana se Onana and now I said that say on person betche at Manchester United this also quite here I said the money one aman how many so ba and so hunt agina we so near fa good mu so eboabo no se power money sports ye fa ni nyina emfa ensi was na bedwo was jumire no and traso emfa emanemo sene so se Roger Emmanuel the sports man justice ebotila the boy and afi mabel ebomechidom say producers and of course we have betina say meden 7 ebrometin I'm so the prince himself F to the A NTY Fandia kwe nyame aduma ade se nyame aduma ye fan check se fan konkoma good shepherd Methodist and rada bibia etimi konkan ma adwuma no ekoso kama kanti good shepherd Methodist en check se enkoma members ni nyina e wasafo ni mu kama nti ye sorry so die ne se joba sejumede no e be toa so e de ma ye twa ho aba ye ba ye toa so e de ama
If I should be an mission, dear old bag.
Brother, and not so good.
What time you see me see about Queen? Why you say?
Bra, said your time about Mister. It's your Jimmy fearful, and you're the about ever so.
Really, don't this offending now.
Bra, so make us a me the time about Mr. Juan Dancia. We are seeing now a better maker. It is some malaria. What run it time about Mister?
And you go, dear, no what I want to meet any deal. What run it time about Mister? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. The woman for down for any aquada when you fear to me. And some of the time about Mr. Draybino. She said, walk a hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
I also time me TIME. Time about Mister. I feel malaria fever be than is Ziba a woman. Even slap. Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do a name. FDA Aji a dreading cratway at all.
Bravo a year ejumada. What a yam ediane. Ebwa eyi insa free ni peduani na ebwa woni peduama etena ho yi nanso woni mi say niema a yedi na yenom timi ma brebo ye edwumaden sen pote
me hunda me brebo ye edwuma pa e bia se me ntumi ye bibi bo me brebo
ani and winter what the left it from the Moses Clinic we have our center about herbal food supplements. We see pa the barberbo ama e ye juma yi
na e ye juma
fatopa ye no anopa ni enumre na eboa ma barberbo ye juma yi sene be ya e betimi anyam aduane awodi e siesie ni peduane mo e yi mo finsi
eno na me barberbo kin pa
Ubenya Life Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ni supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wope dudu so to a 0244 06 8447. Life Kid, wawu brebo, wawu ni pedia. Edro yi enye ma apemfo, ma ema omomanfo, ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie. FDA agi dwedie krato yi atum.
Every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. mix natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda formason yafunu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da. Se me che onu ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro die eno ani hexa capsules any hexa mixture.
Akom ni nchiremu.
Ulcer ye kura eto yafunu ene ensunumu. Etuma wo yafunu ekeka wa. Wogye wo ho a enyi. Ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie. So how eye ulcer there compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto.
Pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan a woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age adwadie nkrato yi atom.
Abusiafo ayema obibi ache ema obibia akwaba biom yekoje ayabo afon krato after the sports ba yasan atena se ewo dwumadie yi eso enano pay 34 minutes after 7 na ena yedwada nsem bebre asi kwabana akwaba yesi minority for no asinkete agina so aka se wono epese wono competition diplomatic community no say aban chichichi ne nkrofo mayenhwe video ni mra
okay
eko asefo ayemra shebedwani e de ma omanfo mo otafo e wa santimantem wono ena wo kasa ya wo chire mu no de adwuma bi ekowu a ebekra no
HPG
eno so de dey
honam pe job Business as for HPG honam pe job job hunu job wan fa so ni so be say video na ready en ko hwe na mra na afi
mayentie eye Vincent Kwasefo MP for Oltafo
already indicated to you that because Ghana is a state that does not live in autarky, because we belong to the international community, it is proper that we are able to espouse our democratic principles in such a way that it will be in consonance with international standards. And so if once human rights are being stampeded upon, if once human rights are being abused, especially when we have signed on to treaties, international treaties that is supposed to be protecting those human rights, even where the institution protects those human rights, the executive arm of government sleeping.
So in this case, are you inviting them in to be watchdogs or mediators?
And raping the judiciary, it becomes very difficult to have internal
resolutions or mechanism that will deal with such abuse of human rights. And so we are calling on the diplomatic corps to be able to intervene. And such an intervention will not mean that they have the power to coerce the executive arm of government to do anything. But because the image of the country is being battered and tattered by actions of the executive arm, it is proper that the diplomatic corps tested the image of our country because they live in the country and they are seeing what is happening. And I think that it is proper for us to be in them. So
that Kwame Nkrumah say the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. No, Yantiana, why is it that Ghana has a so free say or minor a penny for a war to me? If we free say one more abuse. One more power say Okrah. There were a lot of bodies who krumha. Broni na kwa bona mane say yeah bome. Ade me mentis ade we ask you. No, ye wo me mu ha peace council ni a. Ye wo Ghana Pentecostal one. Entimu ntumi nkwa kan kire Reverend Ringam say Onejo Mahama enkonko kasa. Eti chese bibia na ya tam de akoma broni. Eti na say ye de nyansa ni etirimu eti se broni kan na se broni bemu a ene ye yi say Ghana ye cheche amanfo na mo free say ye abuse enkrofo be right na ya sorry say ye kwakwa ye complain de ama broni say on kasa nkyere mampanyi ana say wo monye den
maka kire o medican aka kire o e wo fidua yi mu say the MPP they have not and never believed in Ghana.
No me
wo ni didie bia wo man Ghana mu womu ni ani da so wa ha nam na omo nam krom ha no MPP fo asese na omo ti krom ha no wo mo brabo nyina ye UK adwene kwa na wo mo nyina tirim
me de chesa me de
wa gutie me say
me spi wa me ntia
from 1963 ho ba Kwame Nkrumah ni niema o sha se wo ye nyina MPP fo na report Kwame Nkrumah niema bebiri a Kwame Nkrumah ntimi anya MPP fo ana report no Kwame Nkrumah esi akosomo dam MPP for troll letter adiko UK Parliament the command queen say omumra mehwe sika Kwame Nkrumah fa wodi si dam kakrade ama Ghana for na Ghana for Ghana swadodo for that big dam eti Nkrumah eseska wo wie na Nkrumah ye temamoto we no the cement na ye World Bank project MPP for kro ya wo mu troll letter the command World Bank say wo mumra mehwe se Kwame Nkrumah esesa cement e de agu fom Nkrumah esesa cement what the go from etimo muma Kwame Nkrumah sika bia na cement na project no so oye no eye cement no di go from na wiase why na the cement ye kwan MPP na anayi dia o mahu the diplomatic community a e wo se wo mo nkodan wo efri se ye chi wo mo nkrofo a wo mabo man yi kro no every said the same idea omudidi NDC for opposition no ehun from kakra bua for mo ho eti sabrei MPP for yekoye media budget review kro omo sorry say wo mo the petition command this diplomatic community no every said ye cheche wo mo nkrofo to say wuntumi a wakoje $10 million say wo de kodo burofo a wo no one no burofo no obeka kire Ghana for say ensu afa buro no eti $10 million nshi
meba abusha afọ Dwabo Ase dwumadi esuni yenko ahoma no so na mentwetwe nkomo we tew emfa emra Al-Farouk Wahab international diplomatic consultant yenko bisa ne say nsem we ana se eba ne say ade na ya odwen fa ho opani sa otum nka me assalamu alaikum
salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh
yada sesa no pay ya frɛ wo wanya kwan ne ya twetwe nkomo menim fudi wani adi ensema e koso na echi minority for kire mu se eye aban we ba ye omo nkrofo a omo kasa na aban na ma ya chechi omo wo se ye value human rights e wo kroma ne ade first of all sa na hu na na
my name is Farouk Al-Wahab.
Okay.
Not Al-Farouk Wahab. Farouk Al-Wahab.
Farouk Al-Wahab, okay.
Yes, I'm Patrick. All right. So, first of all, I'm not a politician, but since I brought on diplomacy, the reality is that diplomatic corps is a community of diplomatic nations in any country are the friends were hosts, and the guests of the diplomats, diplomatic guests, countries, congregation of countries are Omohana host room, Omo association and union, and we form a diplomatic corps. With the same way, none of us Johnny B, or a member of Burkina, or a member of Mali, or a member of other countries, jurisdiction I embassy will be the mission. Now, so what do I some diplomatic corps? First of all, and your court. And the two, what the Command diplomatic corps does not lead any country or your host nation say, or no diplomatic corps, or they call at their international court, and I will notify even the highest body to say you and no. Diplomatic corps, the Obitimaya and say, there be a petition at the court, and the analysis of the petition. Now on CBA, or just one sheet page, at the Ama Abani say, oh, saying then Saka a free more position. Because the job of diplomatic corps, part of it, let's just not forget, they don't represent only bilateral, but political, any other international, your friend is saying, relation matters, no. And in a ma woman, as yes, you are baby for. So, far, they are come a woman, and non just be a MPP for no, they are short, and I say, the only move fine, waiting their call. But the reality of the matter is, what can the diplomatic corps do in this regard? Especially, the matter borders on local, domestic politics that borders on, one, the governance of corruption, and that's a governance of your monetary affairs. So a single country be any room to say United States and be American for government to be difficult and particularly you need MPP for say and NDC for new American for be to go man but diplomatic corps in general say our countries are almost legal system, almost law system, and almost domestic system. They handle it crude and rough more than ours. And I'm referring to the foreign countries. I'm referring to some of the Arabian Peninsula nations. Now I said, and Okrah there, Okrah diplomatic from Okrah, they won't come. And the Sauka say, India, a buying Chichinipa. Now, all powerful Hudi, and a dear, or my saying, or party nature. I think so the issues raised here borders on maybe suspected corruptible practices are taking place. Our regime and son away, Baba. But then let me also emphasize that in doing so, diplomatic corps have lamented already said there is nothing that we can do apart from notifying them. They are notifying themselves Germany, they are notifying themselves France, they are notifying themselves Belgium, and I say Canadian representative and commission, members. Almost share their cost. It be individual country be best fat pen no actually at the government. It be a diplomatic corps through the head of the mission of the diplomatic corps. Abagas okay. Yen you almost a committee to say the area no baby yen ma committee and your findings of the matters. Findings of the matters, diplomatic corps does not write to Ghana court. Unless it borders on a certain ambassador in the country, idea country in legal system. Begin a diplomatic or a bit much chip in. But something that borders on SEBI, NDC government, now on in the previous government, and now now I say it is a background like I said, to be the 10 million so blue and yet now and diplomatic corps cannot change the rules, the regulations, the laws of the land. Much as they have also the power set of the advisory. They are not involved or medal in any political system. To our watch here, if we do elections, you have registration and you are eligible voter and you are constituency. At no given point, a diplomatic corps will be in Wakabi. Minimum Sakobasa be a elections. That is why I see UN represented, ECOWAS represented, African Union represented. Diplomatic corps paper, a 2, 3, 4 sentence. It doesn't exceed more. a country, for democracy, won't share now election, and to be in beyond that, they cannot. And you say, oh yeah, abide and now your position. Now, also highlight the current happenings of the country to the diplomatic corps. I'm saying that you are allowed to do that. The much you can expect from the diplomatic corps, meaning that your country is only a part. Our policy system, a part of her. A part of her, or capitalism, and your monarchy system of diplomats and representative nations. If they are the work and the home crowd there, that opportunity will be. How did they come and talk about Ghana issue? If they are the American a communist system, Abanika Ubi and Kemi. I don't think Johnny Chrome rules. They will see and ever come and criticize Ghana. Nemo idea is not from the no any chief one said. Much as it is alleged, much as us, the current government, Yabati Yachiwi, which is fair, is pursuing the justice of corruption. All the two governments in here, they are fighting corruption as the pillar of coming to government. One of the main pillars, development and then fighting corruption. But what do we see? What we see is that the story is made very big. The country will be the Nigerian one and pay justice. When the fees are made, we are making got us in the ICC. Then we get to say, yes, you will be Ajiska, so the area I got or this can. Me actually, I'm anybody, but what does it end? In the end, my brother and listeners, where does it go? It has become a popular notion, linking the issue of political vendetta. And I say, witch hunting, witchcraft hunting. A baby year slogan from the 2000s. I remember very well, since our President Mills at that time, I remember in the year 2009, and this word a bit rampant, say political witch hunting, witch hunting. Meaning said, yes, meaning said, that MPP as NDC government at the time, especially post-2012, post-2016 elections. Now, high-profile cases your friends OSP. 23 high school high-profile cases. But anchor prosecution. The big prosecution, you will at that time and listed high-profile cases around the jail. It is different from what DC is also today. The DOR are not part of the system. Yeah, they come out with a credible source, sort of an information. Actually, next case statements, not big war, Attorney General's office, ORA's office, not serious near amount. You know, me says, two schedule and say, I say, what do we see? It has become a popular template in Ghana. Yes, 72 hours, 48 hours. But the child and they believe they are a process. Adjournment. In the end, that government will also be in 4 years. Nobody is put behind bar. It is the next time to be bar a political witch hunting among Yamoye. None of these two governments is poised and serious. So truly speaking, what you put in, the emotions that the ideas get attached to AMPA said Nyama say Nana Ase and the NPP, Nyama say Nana Ase and the NDC. Maba AMPA, you've been able to prove before court. You've been able to prove by true prosecutions. Ama, you've been able to say that the Nipana document people are being set as all of them, and I serve as one deterrent measure. And here who this gruesome, abusive, disrespectful corruption. Ghana corruption is very disrespectful, very gruesome, because even the narratives, when the people involved, and now women suspected and less people involved, no, so they look good, and some of them, it makes it bastardize the whole even arresting them. Because at the end of the day, the system and in this NDC, how many of them have you the hopes of Ghanaians? How many of them? So when you say we were in the house, bombarding me fee, echo Rambo San our channel. Now my mouth with enthusiasm say, I fed the sick and a cocker baby, yeah, Baba Beji. In the end, when they go on bail, the case goes brrr. The next year, but you continue, Papa, for what is the sense in this? So if we know, say, it will end up on only the first remand, and that's the 2 days, 48 hours. Now we are, the panel works free. No on a normal life, no judgment there. Then what are you telling us? What is the proof? MPP, what is the proof? And then this, what is the proof? MPP could not put even a rat of the previous government with all what they said. But I said, ahead of 2016 election, MPP for the room to know no other media stations, but notably Samuel Uku, JB, and Pamela Duncan, Papano. These were people not touching. Why you me,
that was in 2011, 2012 more, baby.
Yes, very fine voice. Me, I have a bad voice. I can't sing unless if it is a French music. Nice. I fairly remember His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa for the then, who was a candidate. Rally. And I'm quoting, say, Wayomi, not my time. Every single dime with Mr. Wayomi Obeji. Was it justified? Did he know what he was talking about? Was really Wayomi? Had he really, per law, per woman investigation, no, we are going to said the Mukano. Almost my head to one single dime on budget. But then, cautiously, even NDC government that they claim said Wayomi was part of NDC government incarcerated Wayomi for about 3 days. President and to be corrected, and now President Mama, watch Wayomi. And that was the basis MPP at the year elections campaign in 2012. But that was that 2012 or 2016. Yes.
Yeah, they did in 2012, and I'm sorry, 2016.
And they repeated in 2016, and then they do power. If NDC that the man of NDC were able to put in 3 or 4 days ourselves, MPP back was Mr. Wayomi head in this country. 10 people proclaimed in the court one. So a journalistic movie. Did they take him to court? What happened with that issue? Was it? So in such matters, go and apologize because he didn't have the meeting. And I'm repeating the same thing that this is that if you believe that these people have committed XYZ, me identify myself as a Ghanaian like any other Ghanaian else. The person who is $10 million can fix Dakis. $10 million can fix up Kolibu. $10 million can fix up Ridge. It can fix other hospitals in the villages. Kofobia Central Hospital, government hospital. Go and look at the place. It is so big dinner Samoche Nunamo Belino. Many Panuka become popular and bigger than he was before. That case in a high profile case on sheet of paper and full of nonsense. At the end of the day, nothing happens to it. Then of course you give the people who amplify muscles and strengthen them. Say yes, it's politics. Do you think say they also play politics? That because said Uchina government is 8 months. So it's NDC telling us 8 months, and all these people are actually but I'm going to be face trial. I a case in 6 months, 8 months. Because they will tell you to prove by Ghana law. Have you been able to prove? If you haven't been able to prove there, and they will change it because of politics and shit. Justify the answer you back on.
Okay.
And the more now, over drama the ears of the international community. And the international community will gauge and watch. So sad cases not so much on PC saying. So and see the anti prosecute will be there. And politically, or back as a which is in openness. That is why it is the contest between say Macho Majelu, Mapufu, and Nokura Majelu, no evidences. Macho with what 48 hours, 78 hours, Corona, Dwaba, you, and one charge and B. 4 years near case in here. What is the point? Okay. What really is the point of doing that?
So, in the case of this minority now, one more call a diplomatic call, no honor. Ebenya insurances be our Ghana images one.
Nothing. Diplomatic call does not is not bigger than Ghana. Respectfully, they are part. The international, the Fed say representative missions and then high commissions and embassies in the country. No, they are in the country representing their nations. They are not in the country to share about the whip up Ghana, Sebi, or a headmaster. Diplomatic power is not a headmaster in any country.
But if we say Ghana for because Mekai say before 2024 elections, it should be I say and by elections was some NDC for Tron Krata de Kochema a diplomatic call. Me free say Adentina Yama Bruni Edaswe Edi and so Anna me and then the MPP is also doing the same thing. I quite to say a diplomatic call for to send your kind about some headmaster be or Ghana.
Let me even correct the impression. Say who you should the word Bruni diplomatic corps does not represent only whites. And cleverly in the country of Ghana, your diplomatic corps, head of the mission of the diplomatic corps, in most cases, either because the black nation is an African country. It has never happened. Unless foreign affairs have to dispute this. I mean, who is the American ambassador had been the head of diplomatic corps of Ghana?
But so
what's that?
Nasa Wamo
Yeah. I'm building upon so many.
Yeah.
But the diplomatic corps, what can I say? Bruni dia so the diplomatic corps does not face from the basis of you kind of Ghana diplomatic corps African missions in the dorsal. You understand me? African embassies, and on the dorsal.
Yeah.
Your Burkina, your Mali, your Niger, your Senegal, your La Côte d'Ivoire, West African one. Almost every country is represented except Mauritania. And then North Africa, they are all here because it's Ghana. East Africa, they are all here because it's Ghana. I think except Malawi, Krawaha. Out of the 56 African countries, we have as many as about 40. Cameroon, Congo, Brazil, and some few countries in the Central African Republic, Bongimo, Central Africa, so missions in here. But the rest, about 40. Europeans, 58 countries in Europe, how many of them? Very few. Because Latvia, the whole Eastern Bloc, Serbia, Croatia, Serbia, Montenegro, and then when you go to the Pacific, there's no mission of the Pacific in Ghana. Some are Papua Guinea, Vanuatu, Fiji, there's no. And then when the Caribbean, I think it's only Trinidad and Tobago, out of the ACP alone of 80 countries of the black continent, and not the bigger numbers, but even not from the Caribbean, not from the Pacific, but from African continent. About Europe, the whole of the Balkans, Omniha, Africa, Hungary, Abaha, Bulgaria, Uniha, Romania, Uniha, I get in any source of them. And I will call the Arabian Peninsula now. As you know, now, Saudi years are represented, and your friends, Oman, Uniha, Qatar, Uniha, and some others. And
yeah, so the point you are trying to make is a abrofono noso. Well understood.
Because who come the Europeans and then the North America. The two notable North Americans, Canada and America. The Central and then the Central and South America. Argentina for Omniha. Brazil and our mission and general consulate and Ecuador, El Salvador, San Salvador, how do we call it, Peru, Colombia, all of them, none of them are Obianiha. And Abrofono said that as a in that contest also. Only the major European countries, Spain, France, Belgium, Croatia, Holland, Germany. Are you getting me? Then you go to the other side, Europe, your friends, the UK, and then Holland. These are the countries and Europeans they are boxed up
Okay, so point well noted. Now, so we share a video biara me share e ha CCA. We share abronya tama ye ne free police car num amafo ehele no. Meanwhile, we hwe nsama abronya etena ne platform so ekeka. Na akwa to say as ye heli Enema Enyema Papa just because Obi a political party member or a popular anti waka and no one say your channel. Where are we heading towards?
Okay, so I'm very nationalist here, and I'm very blank and open to what is going on. One, platforms. Thank God, you said, and said President in here, news soiree with the journalist, and I said, the press.
Yeah.
And then I heard him saying, say, henceforth, will be scenario here. I expect, say, this particular, even if it is becoming a policy, but if it's just only a warning by the president, we want to see a policy enacted on that, so that we can strike a healthy balance. And where do we stand a healthy balance? Social commentary or normal commentary. When and how a public disturbance and also increase security of the press. Otherwise, party members are credited to NPP. Party members are credited to NDC. You know, both sides have made this kind of, I call it, disrespectful comments. Let us put one thing, culture-wise, in terms of culture and tradition, we Africans, we have yet to learn respecting elderly people, respecting other people, regardless of women who are understanding that. But what do we say today, like your question was? Then it's our brilliant channel radio show. Now on any digital platform, now in Zambia or Becca, yes, it's also alleging seriously. The other platforms is also alleging seriously at the time, not the previous government. Let us be very fair here with each other. And all these things, you know, so if the president now says, bar stop, then you and I, we are talking about, say, not only the issue of Abroye, the issue of every Ghanaian. So I want the president to go and let his parliament issue, or the parliament suggest, propose, saying a policy and a law made on that, if we have that a law. Remember, this, as the French will call it, couper de Calais. Cut and push. That one, I will support the agenda. Say, if it is you, the law affects you. The arrest is sent to your door. But if it's me, I can walk over. It is very unfair justice to a country. It's very problem. It's very, very dishonest. So, the because we under the cover, under the shade, under the umbrella of your party be an woman. That's what to make it can send a good reputation. Anything that goes online today, that goes on the internet today, you can't erase it. Unless any panel to some extent, you can't erase it. Why would you damage somebody's father's integrity? Oh boy, Nipani Gina, this is what the young, all of them, some of them are young men and women. Actually, be no compared baby. But you not kill say, and when you see as a politician and no play. Again, already say, yes, and mean to me with it. I cost a whole lot here. All that try for international account. We belong to the international community. But we know what is happening. This is beside we do some sort of recommendations from besides Nipa will say, can you give us a track? Can you tell us about this person? This is what we are reading about him. It's so bad. And Abroye is being used as an example. That's saying that Abroye belongs to MPP. So NDC must also advise themselves and also advise their communicators and also advise the party activists. So if it was not good, and yes, sir, President anything, meaning say, NDC no koyebi. That's a president say party on secure. Are you now going to say, President, you didn't have power? Said they used to say, you didn't have power. We don't make our president say, your mom, in terms of all circumstances arising out from the both parties, some of the useless things are on radio, on platforms. Anybody will be doing that. I condemn anybody obey raising certain allegations why there wouldn't want to improve.
But I say, na say sadia no akosoro pa ye, including young people our more access to phones, oko TikTok, oko Facebook, near there. I'm for a year video saying all sort of things, whether they can prove or not. But because say equity by now, Obo is a MPP for kwa tai sa nipa nechi say abai bully amount for one person. Amanfo ebeka ensem a ese wono ka nso obekom no ohwe video ni din otumo sasema ni peke ontumi substantiate nenso na yenya political party eta wo machi fancy comedy asem way for example ensem a wo kan ye want to me anyina nka se me wo nyina so say but tama yakwachi no wieye na Dr. Baumia edinachi akwakwachia no and I to say obi di bone and I one so because it is going against a certain political party and giving them advantage.
Let me help you. Let me help you here. I understand where you're driving home to, but let's get it here. Take it. Obey a popular notion, a standard practices, and normalcy within the Ghana political space. MPP NDC. Let us not forget, and I'll correct you here, that during the NDC MPP's reign in government, any arrest, I won't say any MPP NDC activists they also took to court. Was it different from what the NPP is doing? They also went to court. NDC also went, and it is because they do that to put pressure on the judicial system. They do that to put pressure and expose the weaknesses of also our judges, weakness of our judiciary, because the judges cannot stand, as it in the case of United States, where a judge will thank God intimate instruction, regardless of your name. But your judges say crazy back. Next year, oh, opposition party leader, President Mumuni Baumia, now your friend saying, I'm just only using for the blue or what do they say? You hear the comment in the public. Members supporting you panel. Say, one chance after yes, you have a sister. Yes, you do. Have you seen where the country, the kind of funny country that we live now? I'm just responding to you. Say, it is not a matter of you know. Very few of that party, the MPP, let the Lord fix his course. All of them, they apply what the person has done and delve into the fact that your position, your party, anything else. So when they go to court, the judges cannot stand. They can't look at the faces and face and deal with the legal issue and do what justice to what they are supposed to. They don't do it because of the CSA. And now, a court judge, and now a high court judge. Not Jim or appeal, not Jim or Supreme Court. This is the reality. I'm just telling me I'm a realist, regardless of whose emotions that it affects. Now, Yako, into so a case dinner, people are threatening him. Tell that now, you have government. Young from Anna, you have self. These are ordinary commentary using the Rabronia case as a reference case scenario. Maybe what you comment no more passer. It all drives home towards say. The yes you about Burma, what I judge we are bit. Have you seen it?
And it's everyone.
That is what I'm telling you. And whether you like it or be clear, Mr. Abronia is big. Fine. But the issue bringing Mr. Abronia to jail, to remind me, also I find it a street. Let's be very honest. The matches, yes. What did you do a private issue, your Ghana laws that deals with issues. I mean, no can say, said what catch me, oh, yeah, boy, okay. And I made the sweat did my camp because if I'm your sofa, not I'm your malam. The two say, what good movie. Mako court, Yamino Bibi. But in the present, in the post, say, IGP. If you are said, I bring you the IGP. Me, commonsensically, what it so. Commonsensically, or your papa, commonsensically, So when say uniform, and why public place, it's not right that we should be doing that. And none of you, don't do that to ourselves. We should hide behind the politics. And could you say you give a pattern? It's that IGP beyond so what China also bet my call. Up pressure on civil proceedings against, and the law also offers the opportunity to say, and pass. Who you won't catch it? Who says the civil cases in Kofun could be wrong? It's a civil cases. They are not finding people. But the man may so in a bay say, okay, let me say, a possible in the let me criminalize it. In the case of Abranya cases, that is how it looks like. The cases have been criminalized. Whereas in Zico, in natural presentation, it's not a criminal offense. It's an abuse. Yes, we didn't attempt. Also, we're going to cost a civil. Not civil laws. Because people hiding under the word that you give for person. If you say for people to say, even though it's a civil case, what did you have in jail? And I'm a sentence.
Okay. With scenario, yeah, what creating name sama wakika kan question back on and person maybe sound na yede enkomo ebane we with resetting agenda yura John Mahama kano Ghana for bebre edi adanse say woma hu sen sakraye bi eba amamuo mu ne ade ufri say police for judiciary womo ebetumi take advantage of it ejina womo na so aye bibia say wono mo ye per the laws of the country.
Nacho omuchi let's president so an kanisa no way HDB no one ma say the security community no one omuchi so an was so any judiciary the big advantage of it me say channel will be a digital platform on them obia and digital say me no ka say me no ka say say or who will be cap some crown issue who will be there because or idea disgracefully when you say no can you was so me boy that be you are no what foolishness is that the thing that you are even talking about say you are lying until they drag you in say also me boy be you and what does it mean is if you are not saying they are done the matter action not say what they pay content and what they pay or TikTok or whatever. And the president is driving home. That's what cancer way hard. It's starting with his government. It is starting with his government. So some of it will hold the president accountable to itself. I told Ghana for him, and we make sure and he should ensure that thing is being judges young Wajuma. Sanitize the airways of Ghanaians. Unnecessary abuse, any disrespectful comments, it's becoming overly too much and your part and relative to Daniel Archer.
Okay.
Though they have the different settings of government because permanent staff is in your more, but you can't just get up in the morning. Not a work with the president of a country. You can't do that. You don't do that. The country is not there for instance. The country still lives on, but we know the impact of a president. So whether you MPP, PTP, whatever, so that respect ought to be given because other international platforms are reading. Other people are reading. Your friends, some friends are, but your people. Now everybody thought that Ghanaians, you are very polite people. But what do you say about? It's not nice. Disagree with your government. That is what politics is about. Disagree with the policies. That is what politics is about. Not personally insult, abuse of the person. It is that. And the president in every issue now. Some of us we are sitting back with our hands at the back, looking at it. Say, how would his judges? And I'm talking about the judges, judiciary of the country, how they will react to it, and how would the police. That does not mean, say, one, police also will take an undue advantage. That is not how it works. You be able to substantiate, and we should be able to say, a healthy balance where arrestable offense between the true contest. Let the be another criminalizing. Yes, one cause of the criminality you should take the criminal course of a judicial process. Not just woman racism and bias system.
Okay, regardless. NSS, we should encourage these forms of because if we want to sanitize the system there, obi can some na say enye no kwegu obi hu fia. Yenyi politics ni mfiri nchen na yen deal with it send the air kosui.
Yes. Obi Wasema. I'm not living in a country, Sabe Banana Republic, sorry, I'm afraid you know what we do because we need the panel and then we need to go across some can. After what do baby no copper paper and pen or shuffle. A big story in court and crown, far from rich, like we need the Africa. Obi Namano, and we didn't go to this radio, so I'm a see the image and reputation of our building all these years. When you have to be, I would say, and much better of you. And yes, it is true. So if warnings have been going on, so what's inquired as a friend say, okay, criminal system, and I said, what does they did not file the true policing? I dare you in a quarter. So court 1, 2, and will be a civil sentence or second sentence. People stop. They are getting a charge and bail. Papa boy, they charge and bail in that. That is cool. It's not to be the same issue. We didn't know the key. So we are not in anything. We are at the same place and dance to the same music and the same tune.
All right.
So Ghanaian dance doesn't change.
Okay. My info we see ana yenda se unyambre de emaye ene anope Panyi Farouk Al-Wahab international relations expert, social commentator, very popular in the Ghanaian media space. And I'll say, you know, and Komo Anope. Looks like Omino Yaguswa in circle, because and some ACCA or my Muye no want to say, Obi a free say to send me to na Makan assembly de Mampenny. Na makano poto na apolisi for ababe fami se memra meyi masama no obehwe na ba omi atamechi se Piesie enye hwe why omo title me wa menye MPP ni but because say akwa it say make bakasetia NDC niti automatically say MPP for better mechi
me
it doesn't make sense
na me catch one pay say me thank you Obrin Paul say me a lawyer me a judge bi ana media abronya asemi ya anka kwaku abronye any allegation claims are making memena substantiate memena need the evidence ato ase sa nye sa anka media abronye me de be scapegoat e de atua atenie any nsem a ye kegu ya mampanifo ana politician ana mampanifo wo kromu a ye kegu omufi nka media abronye be scapegoat anka asem anka mehwe mmerenim se de tie pepepe so obi gu obi hu fi so obi ka asam egu obi hu fi ade to obi so na wantimi amfa nyina so amma se asem A B C na me kan ye no enye no kure na emo mechanic gu ni hu fi keke kwahu anka me kwan bia so amede abronye be ye scapegoat nka me ne be kwahu medi kan aka say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to me ababeka ne nsa to tell the woman se bedwam any mampani a wababedi bio no oba be right all the wrongs I see my guy.
I hope so because the way now social media see aye nan say no as obi anya access to phone and all can ope and many Farouk Al-Wahab address said there should be a policy on all these issues because small boy now a phone with and they are ma obi nkonko jina TikTok so nka and a TikTok so and no nipa small boy or followers bebreti na ni trimu ya ne de na o keka nsem hunu ma obi nko jina osuwa say obi enim no na on na TikTok so and Facebook so enkeka nka asem binti a mampanyi na yenche no sesie yi say asem a wu kan bra be kire mu nase nipa kwa tumanchi wo behwe na MPP for you lawyer
no dey actually
meanwhile nipa kwa MPP
hwe TikTok asi your friend say fancy comedy yaya Ghana jollof mo wo mo ko gina live on TikTok threatening the life of a sitting president like John Dramani Mahama
nase ye na mo say
na ya na wi
mo say abuse
na boys yi fanti comedy akọba omia ho na ba omia simbo wiem na osere
na wabam
na ba omia
akwasasama ho yeti kwasasama enti sa fanti comedy o sa wai oya small
video na ba omia omuyi ni free say yi sales na ba omia hage no mu wa no munyi mfanto na fe mu hunu nipa ti se ba omia
nipa di nkwasiasem se na wo panyi awo man na sa wo fo aso enti o man be na ye chichire
what asem na me ka chawo na se enti kwaku tie
jimi fo we akwa kika nkwasiasem na gbei
kwaku wo mu mi e ka me nko mo mfa bro nyem wo mu mfa sa boys we sa oni ge we nko yemfo mu nyina nye scapegoat na MPP for pa sa mate so mo ba be ye demonstration bi ti ye preko se dade na nko mo po omo nyina nanti nko bupu mu no mo nko wu na nka de omo pese omo nye organa bia MPP for nye ne adwade
because
abonye fanti comedy ya yira mo
we say party chairman the whole regional party chairman na wumbu ho na akwa keka enkwasiasem ama and yes I will say it enkwasiasem na akwa keka ye no abronya na ya generate sifa onu no mom eje fans because or a political party members na me sankameni yewra John Dramani Mahama na say IGP ni security mpanyefo ni nyina dem fa wonu demonstration obeye
gwagwei
the laws must work
under the MPP ya che Sami Jamfi adi ni semu over 48 hours e wo krom ha ni e man ni bele Eric J nip CEO national security for fano e the lie dictator nyina ko sisi ni tiri ho ene ne nsa ho sa asemo esi no enya de Eric J e ka no kore no eti national security for fano o the lie dictator ko si Eric J tiri so e the nyema sisi ni body ho se sa machine ni meka no kore nkire om no mo beti Bulldog into UTV and wakwaka se na dan kwakufu ado niema bi koso so wanya ontimi twa ne term wie ya chi Bulldog ya ne kokot ye bon ka 48000
sa sam na wakan ne wo ho kwan se a police for ebe fa no because they a threat me kwabra no ti hey
thank you
yes se me catch us train
na obehu
a
thank you
who me the call police station say my threat
no
enti adentina mara na ye nim say ye
yes
na say the laws should be blind on political party colors
yes
na se mara na ye adwuma na me se me threat no obi na ye family adentina say I abronye
yes
adentina say onu no ye bia na say a police for fana na Ghana for complain
makacho say ye na dan kwakufu ado mistakenly and wonya to third wa parliament wo bra wo be di ade 2017
akobi antumi nkasa wo
na nka mesi se MPP ni bo wasum kra nka gise wo san pa ne chewo koto so ne na pa ne chewo anko wo nyina be kuta golden card dia na mkromu a tumi ama ha ma enyi se ye na nado na nya mu kakra si wonya to third a akie be hu de be si wo kromu a
no
it is about time ye be set the record straight ye be ma mre wo kromu a aye adwuma
emra na aye adwuma
let's
not even spend time on that
and me kasa hunu na won konkoda abronya videos ye monchi obi aso betime etie ni 2 times ah
da bi untumi
abronya nsem a waka no atemu a wadi no nsem a de ato nkrofo so obi ti se IGP so oye corrupt no ye mo venture wiase nyina amoko diplomatic community wano wo mo fa abronya videos no nko no mo translate twi na abronya e ka no enko brofo mo fema diplomatic community time wo mo chi Sami Jamfi time wo mo bo Sam George asumo baolesi no mo shooting the pa jeje kura wode your friend say military way ebedi ade ya nto aba manipa nguda and MPP enipa nwotwe ye bo mutuo kwakunye so mo yare aya bato mre na aso wo mo kura no mo nuta mo to aba bo mo kohwe bi nipa nwotwe ye bo mutuo eku wom 2020
oh techiman
yemfa ba wo mia statement a wo kare fa nipa 8 ye bo nutuo no
ne no say opacho ma yenhwe ba wo mia video no we say ono no eti sawu nim say wa faili a wo san ba bi ma ba ye den
kwaku ye tie video no Ghana fo hwe
ba wo mia
yetu abaye wie ye research ewie ye nim say aban ene ye party ya ye infomso bebre ewo ye governance no mu niema wo ho a afise ye beye ye may be true or why yeah anka ye who from the background so ye enti mejina ha ye nyina ye ka ho bi vice president ministers MPs board chairman appointees ye nyina ya ye from so pacho mon fan chen why mon fan chen ye nyina ye from so mon fan chen na yesua your lessons nyame adom ena mode franka na shemensa me be ye president embassy
onya nasem ba omi eto na wo pa cha no e dey remorse ena hu se nipa nu ni hu
mama ka sa me cho ba omia see mama sha se fefria ba omia the worst thing that can ever happen to Ghana any so obenya 1 second dear lady say man penny upon all the bad governance Akufo-Addo de ma yen
na nipa na wo pa cha no kwani dimina ye pa ma cha tesa asem na wo kan kra emfiri ni mo
upon all the bad governance
enyo mo na wo mo ye campaign na ma say wo mo ye mfonso na wo mo ye bia ye papa
upon all the bad ye be kosisia upon all the bad governance ana na dan Akufo-Addo de ma yen one ba omia no ano at least Akufo-Addo timi here thank you to keke Alaji ba omia so ye omko wo obi knife Kumasi Kennedy Japan chitafo ama thank you to no gui eno what tete ana MPP chairman Stephen Intim wasi wo kwakwa telefia wasi nebu chafo say wo ma mesa ne ho yare ma wo dwane agya MPP party no kwahu se enye nyankopon adawroma ana last year ye to aba ana honhom ne sanis gu Ghana fo so ebe kire say Alaji ba omia ntimi mu o mayin na mistakenly say woman go to about ma ba omia kwakun kam say by this time anke UK for ana ababeji woman ni bio ehwe so because baby na woman na kwakọ du no na nya de wo bia akora betimi mpo apega na moa baby na ba omia as the economist I wodi bon hu nsamrane ba omia apega na for chewa and you won pega na for chewa wo pa wia won for 11.9 million dollars no I was say what they acquire Palugu Dam a blog back na one family Ghana for. But me a pegana for Chewa, one nyane a Mikado, Michaelado. Wanu Baumia can offer and not Danko for a man haircut, a map upon a guinea de wooye, Uncle Kunyani Omra. Mammy Fwa, no my yoma to my ye. Now, woman do Missikato bond war, your friend say, I buy ho, not Baumia as an economist, or can into my bachirano. Any can offer a sika na money what we call Memphino. But me up Ghana for 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. I'll call for PDS. Ebe G woman Ghana 6 months. Total revenue a year ECG generating over 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. Baumia, one go for 6 Canada. Baumia go Cape Coast. Non go poor my chance say, one no be say, one obesi airport, any harbor, at your momo. Baumia, one go pack Canada, Japan. Ninyana wone ne yire Samira ebubu ne danwo Baulesi egu from a court access so mun 55 million Ghana cedis efe man no
kwabena ye
Bawumia ene Bawumia pacho na we see the so you say
onye serious Jano
onye serious me say MPP frontom wo de ye hwe omo for Bawumia mra bi
onye serious cry
profile nankasa da ho.
Okay, what's yeah, we say seven more. NK Obrempon and I'll tell Kano. Joycelyn Bodu say you are right. God save us. Augustina Mensah say good morning, Piesie. That the suspect must stop. It is against God's word, especially the youth of today. NPP never again. Sandro Wusu say we should talk about Kevin Taylor. Who freeze Kevin Taylor can't sama tiao. Na say tiawa. Obetu we did court. Right? That is what we are saying basically. Say. Nobody should take advantage of a media platform. That is basically what we are saying here. Say we ain't this senior, we ain't people. We shouldn't be doing that. Asamunu ninyi na so ba omi asama ye ka sesie ye wa evidence na by wo ma bokrono. It is a fact say wo ma wo mu bubu omudi aye chichi bi no a fact say bi ma ko attorney general ho e koye plea bargaining. One for Oman Sika, I didn't know about plea bargaining. It's like I said, MPP for Ghana, one be we are Ghana Sika. We know what we are talking about. eti wotumi nkwatra baabi ma meka sɛ ɛna obi ka bi sɛ wofiri sɛ obi agu ho fi a fa no kɔ court. It's as simple as that. That is what we are saying. The argument ni nyina no. Ba omi ase wo pa chew. Wo mo tena se wo say sky train na wo mo de baba Ghana for wo mo raise your hopes ni ade. Ye wie ye train kwan e wo kroma. Ye tutu akwa akoton no as scraps. Santeche no so baba so. It is a fact say na Akufo Addo buy oberani economy ni down. If not so, sanka enya haircut. If not so, sanka enko your friends saying IMF. I'm sorry before you have because you have access to any money might be a social media platform until Kasasembia Mokeka. Let's talk educational consult for a crowd. You know, Monko cry or house. A man for that. And this is for more I am MPP for a demonstration. I don't know. Hey, when we are experiencing good governance, now say okay demonstration. Do your demonstration. Who cares? Emra ye juma na moto na mo kasa. El mode ka mo nkwa de na nka bibia nkoso ye. Hey, boy. Let's talk educational consults. SFA Obanebra 6 months to 6 years here, General. Ewo aha say no vacation. Your school 12 months ni nyina. Enti adaroma eya na wode obano enso eko. Your entrepreneurship, public speaking, technology, any art. Let's talk educational consults. Is your end the curriculum and the child. The rotation Ngwa Estate, Mango Street no so wa pay ben Lejokuku Municipal Assembly. For 0249 069 821. Yane Madam Time Bombe to train commerce is ya beto aso koso afa messages ne bra. Mary me wo di hia me wa ha me so me di be hia wo. Ai yanko Madam Time Bombo.
Be already and pay on Power 97.9 FM na dame na dada ni ende hone free don wada hade dame kain from a dietessa ampo from Let's Talk Educational Consult and pay ensemble no main be so na men kan show na fe to kotodwem wa wutrum na way to kwarm na kana sem for to kotodwem ama wan yo na wanda wano internet and pay men kan show them Obra yer bo nyina yer bo akwenye na enyimi nyina no say ye bata na rete menyim da na kasenara na erekwa ejuma ereba ayemewo da ye amawoba na seri na da muso na pomozi na ehia za ye no ohia papa pant mimi so the wa pomen. Do you know that a child's life is like a piece of paper on which every person leaves a mark? Mimi so the wo ba no wo fie no ana brabo wa ye a plain sheet no. What are you living on? Aberdeen to do. What are you writing on? What are you living on it? We yabanas yabeka book mbebre ba no wobisa den. Aso me ken na him fan yezerko. We need to be realistic in everything that we do. We need to be very, very realistic. Wo mayeri nyinarem or sefato sandem. Monsieur Azibi wo in cheche biana namrete from mental hotel. So for paying mental tabel. Na nasamo king na no mede to education here no more from Monday one that your corner maybe someone there. How is it going to go in the future? Yeah, but na here can future say if you look at the way the world is going, it's not going to be better. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get easier. So if you're Christian life, if Christianity is a stuff for you as a parent and you think that in all that you are doing, it is difficult. Be so that you from Obokoneden. The Marasun said, if you think living for Christ now is difficult, wait to see how your children and grandchildren will survive. Survival no ena ohiam a merbodo wahade. Ono no azmo kwa new mamre bisadem. Aso wo PhD wo master saying ya CCR with all the qualifications are enya every year juma CCR no. The difficulty related to it numpono or to done for you personally now compared to Wumbo Frama Wanadachi. Because if you Let's Talk Educational Consult, you will touch Nungwa Estate, Yabella Jakuku Municipal Assembly, no, and we are on the Mango Street. When you shall Let's Talk Educational Consult, I bring you the first junction around Nebisa, the Municipal Assembly, no way. In Yadu Municipal Assembly, we are 5 houses away from the Municipal Assembly. Yet, try a number from Ase when it comes to preschool education. 8 months, yeah, from 8 months to 6 years. You train one with the Montessori education and then the IDEC educational program as well. When years from a fancy team, ma additional, it's not just about adreno or ye afrobana brabonara and a more kahu a obwa. The ma so any as IDEC educational program ne kahu more years from Kokra or no maubano osia beyond what we say classroom activities pe. We go beyond the classroom, we enter into the world. Over the weekend, America there, Yanamba from Saturday school, they learned about negotiation skills. And you can't laugh. Tama woko the woko akotazi. Now, we had a setting of circle. Most of them put the market circle. So we had to portray it for them to feel it and know with the noise in Chenziorbo boom and all that you portray. And into the Sunday 3 ye do hon komo aye. So as worried no one was like Charlie Ewiasia ye din Pacho Tisumami. Now this is how much I have. He was 11 years and he was bargaining with somebody who was 10 years old. The 10-year-old was telling him that this is the amount I am selling it out. And so we take them beyond. And so with the early childhood taking the kids through education for their early years and foundation, the Saturday school no so more for entrepreneurship, personality, IT training, creativity, reading and writing into main you woba in film. Teacher training is there. Say school na say better teachers on what they have to do, how they have to go about it. LTEC is available. So do we have our consultation services as well. This morning our Piesie Okrah say so be and let's talk next operator for him. They can call 0249 0698 21 0249 069821. Now won't follow him on Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. LTEC Preschool Let's Talk Educational Consult and Madam Time Bomb page. And a pay ameliorism come if I'm a farmer tenor they know a lot about social media, what is trending. But they do not know when it comes to the world as a global village, the things that are trending, especially when it comes to the economic forum and all that. When you mind one mammy akwejuma about this scam on Ashon Kutukum, more pedaway, because of internet and other stuff, I could think and get all member from wheelchair to get money to buy data and all that, is going up high. No, in America, that we need to empower our children. We need to empower ourselves first as parents and as tutors and everybody in charge of Yanamba Frama. Because say Dama. We as individuals, we need our mind to go beyond the ordinary. Do you know that if we say that we are following the ordinary time of a man's life, from number from wako school, wabe a day, there is no way we are going to be extraordinary. Anybody out there who does something extraordinary has gone through something beyond the ordinary, which is even education when it comes to early childhood. That is preschool, KG1, KG2. There are certain different things that need to be done to help, because the way this world is turning and panning, but it looks like we are still not sitting up. Why? Because anapa breakfast di, lunch di, supper di, tarishe and all that. But ask yourself, as Dr. Otabel is saying this, from this time going, how is life going to be for your child? So something extraordinary needs to be done out of the ordinary. Inside Let's Talk Educational Consult, sometimes you find might be personal. Because I'm sure because I've got to know that if you follow the natural course of everything now, these are the things that are going to happen. Time will cheat you. Man will cheat you. The systems in place at the moment will cheat you. You need to have advantage that is beyond this natural course, against time, against man, against systems. Are we really preparing our kids through that? Because sometimes you have to be aggressive and push the kids through something. You can them from walk to school, we can ask them ABCD 1, 2, 3, because they are kids, they have to go through that. Then they be American there. The 90%, whatever you want to put in there, put it there for the child. Azibiare pede edishe afrana adwene try and put it there. Sebeta fracha but when you look at in some of our when it comes to child soldiers, when a child is really ready to take an arm and kill somebody in front of them, it didn't start at that age 11 nor 12 nor the 13. They took them very young, from 4, 5, 6, 7 years, recall, and they will groom on. So why don't we take our kids through that aggressive process and also help them? Because if you ask anything, better the more. It is not easy at all. If you are taking our kids through the simple time, I follow a page on social media, Economic Forum. If you see the things that are being put there day in and day out, we get show. A babies are there. So in Ghana, what are the kids learning? Because you know the funny thing, because we as Africans and as Ghanaians, we feel that there is nothing cool with our educational system and all that. Yes, because we feel we are not aggressive enough. Thank you. What Let's Talk Educational Consult is standing for and trying to change that. Masa, you don't have to take your kid from here to Abrochi and Sandwenya. Moreover, we have people from Switzerland, we have Canada, we have Germany, we have US coming down because they've heard of what Let's Talk want to do. And they're asking themselves, okay, into Sabibi Dema, why don't we push and get and put down a little cushion for them? Obi Basku ne explain it that this is what we are teaching the kids. Obi said at this age. Why not at this age? That been done a main trend because I don't want time to beat and cheat my kids. I do not want the systems to affect them. I do not want the nature of man to affect my kids. So I'll be aggressive taking them through so that the ordinary child will go through school and step out and become extraordinary. Now when my kids are talking, yesterday when they were, on Saturday when they were talking about the negotiation skills, do you know what they were bringing in? Their budgeting skills. Now they are thinking of the liability and assets. To get them the funds they need. Obi kotade and a new referee, koto xylophone, na new referee sticks na no use no. Sticks no the bobo no new referee. Now when he came back and he went to the woman, Queen, who was playing that character, told him, oh, made mao. So it became an argument, meaning that when how many of our kids are opened up to the world like that? The world is no more like first miss more to know. We need to give our kids the heads up. So if the person is telling us that Sisi we are a woman, yes, or a difficult be someone there, how extraordinary is it going to be for your kids, your children and grandchildren? That is why I'm passionate about the kids when it comes to education. Maybe someone there, minya my papa more taking me through and yamabi, mamusiaze, mami call a little beyond learning all that I have to tell. And the baby I'm there. So why did I decide to teach? Why? Because I told him where I worked from Vodafone, from Tigo and all of that. Why did you decide to teach? I'm saying the fear for myself as an individual, for my children and children coming in, because somebody needs to set up for the kids today. Osana mebo pa brome 70 a mobon pede nyame fanche me yanam ko hospital no wo mkofie ko wa moko. So Let's Talk Educational Consult is here to tell you that the future is not going to be any easy. It's not going to get as simple. It is going to be extra. And so let's take our kids through the more ordinary lifestyle. No, young, a little bit extraordinary. Let's be a little bit aggressive and beat all these time and the systems and everything that is being put in place. If you're nature can Wateshi Nungwa Estate, yeah, Ben Lejokuku Municipal Assembly, no, call us on 0249 069821 for enquiries, and then visit Ian on Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. Let's Talk Educational Consult, LTEC Preschool and Madam Time Bomb.
Yeah, Busha for Madam Time Bomb and out in Kano. Let's Talk Educational Consult. For Abano Koho, Ababo 0249 069821 and Kolano Future no say building in Tama bet to me akuye pa. And so I'm a bibia so I say kwako bonon kra no yeguso wo fidie ma Dwabo Ase dwumadi no ye to aso mesa ka promo no nyame boa I think on the 21st or 22nd ye be grand draw e wo fidie ma say ba wo dia ne say no pay so ye chiska eti OMT and Telecela obetumi agba be kan ye draw no kai say wo NL Caritas platform no so star 274 hash star 274 hash na what you su Power FM uchu so games no e ho betume bobi na wadi betume di up to 50,000 Ghana cedis star 274 hash tickets back obi 5 Ghana cedis nti obetume akọ na wakọ akọ bobi enso e ho Haxa capsules na Haxa mixture do na bedwa so all said drew one was so pa nti anope also no sɛ ebi atena so ata mfa wɔn ne mfie dodo edo ebetumi aboa na ama ho atɔ call little George hɔ a ɛwɔ Tama Community 5 ebi wɔ hɔ Cats Pharmacy wɔ Madina ebi wɔ hɔ Jukat Pharmacy anaasɛ pharmacy biara ɛbɛn obiara no wobetumi akɔ ma mene ɔmo ntwetwe nkɔmɔ emra ɛyɛ hacksafoɔ Mark akwaba
meje so bra
bibi abɔkɔ de
yesu adom
anɔpɛ nsɛmpa bɛ na ɔma yɛ
ma me na wase Piesie wo bɔ adwuma na ye ba ne se so ana ye de nkyia kɛse ɛma ɛyɛ ahwɛfoɔ a ɔma gyemra ɔmo hwɛn ne ɔmo tie yɛn ye ba ne se ya mepacha apɔmuden ho nsɛnsɛm so madi kan aka kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ana sɛ ɔhaw na yɛ ka ho asɛm no sɛ unni bia tɔde bo wɔn ma yɛ ka ho asɛm ayɛ ana ho sɛ bio emfaso ɛwɔ so na mmom no wo problem wɔ ho a na abɛhu no sɛ asɛm a mo kan die ma mentie bi na memfa bi nto menkotodwem ɛnti sɛ wo na ɛyɛ osa ɛwɔ so anaasɛ wadamfo bi na osa wɔ no so anaasɛ wo yɔnko bi anaasɛ memfa sɛ wabusuani bi a mepa ɔkyɛw tie nkɔmɔ yi bi na ɛfa ɛma no na ɔnkɔnkɔpɛ haxamisha ne capsule so bi na ɔnyɛ den ɔnonom ɛma stomach ulcer deɛ asie ɛntomfiri ne nipadua nim kɔfo bebree bisa sɛ ulcer ɛwaduro ɛnoa ne haxamisha ne capsules ɛdɛn di America sa ne sɛ ɛyɛ duro baako pa mepa ɔkyɛw adɔkitafoɔ bɛyɛ nso akɔmtiri abom ayɛ aduro na ba na ɔmo yɛ bae no ansa yadeɛ mienu ne miɛnsa yadeɛ baako pɛ ɛyɛ stomach ulcer ana yɛsa ana FDA nso so agye atum sɛ ɛyɛ ampa ɔmo de form hwehwɛ mu no ɛyɛ no korɛ sɛ ɛyɛ haxamisha ne capsules no ɛyɛ duro pa etu stomach ulcer se ɛno ntini etimi de nsa si yɛbo edi ho adanse ɛde kyerɛw ɛno ntimi pa kyerɛw sɛ stomach ulcer ana aba bɛsua wo so sɛ yɛ peptic ulcer sɛ yɛ gastric ulcer sɛ yɛ duodenal ulcer deɛ wonimu bia esophageal ulcer mepa kyerɛw ne nyinaa no yadeɛ bebrebe ne nyinaa na duro ɛyɛ baako pɛ a ɛyɛ haxamisha ne capsules na maame mfa ɛyɛ asɛm wɔ ntwam ebia obi bɛka sɛ meda duro so menom doctor duro na mepɛ sɛ menom haxamisha ne capsules metumi anom ana mepa kyerɛw betumi anom pa deɛ hia ne sɛ wonom ya duro no wie a mepa kyerɛw 2 hours time na wayɛ den wanom doctor deɛ no ebia woda BP aduro so deɛ hia ne sɛ wonom haxamisha and capsules no wonom wie a mepa kyerɛw the 2 hours time no utimi num aduro bia woda so unni problem bia ni ho ene ntia bia wo stomach ulcer what haxamisha and capsules what ho ensema ayeka ewo TV XYZ na wo pese unum bi na emom no eya wo se woda doctor duro so woda BP aduro so woda nuro bebre so ntine untimi num a mepa chow unum haxamisha and capsules no wi 2 hours time aduro bia wo de owo bia no obetimi anom na eno so eno no na ye ka abreni na ye ka eye ulcer ye pese ekire nyina ne se ulcer no eye kuro no eba oni padua mu ba bia beto no na obroni atudin anase atudin eno nti eto wo nso nkoto anim no ana ye fe no duodenal ulcer eto eye wo yefunu nim no ana ye fe no gastric ulcer anase gastritis anase eto saa droben ye san ominim hanum se no ana ye fe no esophageal ulcer ekuro no koto ho no ne ye fe no esophageal ulcer nemo no de edi enipanya ewo wiasim pa no eye peptic ulcer de ekuro na eto wonsu nkoto anim no na asan ato wo yefunu nim no eno anene eye hack healthcare yaba wanim se ye ba ba kire wo se kona kope haxamisha ne capsules emma sa oyaw na woti wo nipadua nim no ne nyina asiye ntu oyaw no etwam awie no na afenso so ayaresa no ye den eto aso e de amawo madiga nka se oyaw no be firi ho no de eye bonus de mawo se unom ama stomach ulcer yaw no nko ano afiri ho no eno ye bonus na emom na duro no esan etu ase asan e de amawo enti bomoden a na wakɔkɔpɛ haxamisha ene ne capsules yi bi no anonom ama ho atɔ obi be bisa se ba ne sen ana kuro e ba meyam me sori anopa medidi awia medidi anwumena medidi menye fasting e ba ne sen na me call hospital ye say menya sabio stomach ulcer ana say H pylori emwa wa omdi stomach ulcer bi awo me nipadua nim se madiga ka cho say stomach ulcer no emwa wa na H pylori no sabio unu dofo bi kura no sebi e femu anom pokura na se obaako awo H pylori emwa wa bi woni nipadua nim a me pa cho wu unni bia me pa cho unu nya sankita hodie no me pa cho won so wa ye den wanya bi etimi fantasio mu ba sabio etimi fa obi fie mu eba nintini se emwo wan bi obi fie mu na se me fa se kwan bi so se bi wakwa kodi ni fie ni bia me pa cho ni nyina no etimi fa sa kwan so edeba enti me pa ocho akọ washroom wakọ koye ohun yie wantimi a pound sa with running water and soap antimi amfa nsiesie ho odi aba beto aduane me pa ocho sa emo woyom de stomach ulcer ba ibi ebi aba woni paduane enti na eya kwan hodo bebre so ana emo wanya kwan ebowra ye nipaduane nanso odi nya abotre omo bawra oni paduane no omdo haw na brew no aduro no ye ba kopɛ haxamisa ne capsules aduro we wonom a me se etu yade na se eya dura ye nom ebom a ye ntafo ne mesa ne capsules a ye ntafo ba kunkunya ba kwa ye nom a me pa chow stomach ulcer de me pa chow asie tu kra anansidi a fa cheme adansidi a ba na edoso na emrepam ne bebo dansidi ne bi ama nso so wahu sa na eko eno nti obu wonum a aduane nya to ne yem a me pa chow na ne yem no samfro no yem ye ne ya me ka wo ya na me kire symptoms a unya nko hospital a na woti wo nipaduane ma bonu se stomach ulcer na ulcer no me pa chow se udidi anase aduane to yem na wo yem ye wo ya pa wo yem etimi ye wo ye gidigidi eba ne sa na obu wo kra na osori anopa na oba bedidi ana ne yam hihye no eni nso nti otimi tena ho acha na aduane nto ne yam ana yade kro ya nso so aduane nto wo yam a na wo yam heye wo ya eni nti yade ba akopa ye kosi koden koda me pacho udidi a wunya amane woni di so wunya amane me pacho ana me ka cho se stomach ulcer adura obenom haxamisa ne capsules ji number na fresh se ya me no ka say a doctor for no bedi nkomo ba bia wo bia sem bia pasu bebisa bia no ye be yi anu ama na ya kire ba bia e ben wa benya bi atop 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 and 0203 82 28 55 0203 82 28 55 and to say me no ka say ya wo de ofra me pa cho a doctor for no bedi nkomo na ya kire ba bia obenya bia to senso so no delivery kwana wo say de brewa ba bia wo say bia ye de brew na eno so ho asem no stomach ulcer bu ho no ma symptoms a aya na onya ebi ne say aduane to ne yem pe na wa fie aduane ne nyina ba abonten eno titem bia behu no no wa ye kete wa fo yade na mana fo wa ye kete me pa wo chow obe ye kete san say aduane na wudi na nka emu nu panatimi ahyehyɛ no aduane na wase afi ne nyina ba abonten no enti aduane no enupa ben na ebetumi aba hyehyɛ no titem bia no no wa ye kete osotia na eti na wo check weight ade nchi na besan check weight no na oswate me pa chow eno na wan hwe ye no bi de yareboni ekwa kususu se ebia wonya yareboni bi ana won pese obeka na ye stomach ulcer na ebia usa no kona kope haxamisa ne capsules ne no nom ohu ebeto kra ma ulcer afri ni paduanim won se sebio moja na efri mu eba obo obefi na moja wom obeja ne na moja wom moja na efri mu ba ntinu unipaduane moja no na eye den ni nyina no eba besen no eba ne sana timi mboni so nyina ye wusi wo hwade unhu ne ye woni so timi ye otum uti honom na wo sore pa me pa cho na wo ye atwa ahwe wanso ade mu a ni nyina ye stomach ulcer ne symptoms no ebi no eni nti moja ne efiri ho no ebe ye kakra no nipadue ebe ye ho ya ye fi wani asese kura ye hunu moja wo honom eba ne sa ne ye rush do ko hospital pa ne de moja kwa kosi wo so me srew bomode ya ne ko pe haxamisa ne capsules ibi na wanonom na ho beto ama stomach ulcer fru nipaduanim aduro we de me simetimi de me nsase me body ho adanse se wo de wo na so ye tinyini se wanumundro uhunu aduro no nsunsanso a me pa cho se wo stomach ulcer nko de akona ko pe haxamisa ne capsules now de enom me pese obinum a ya na badendenden on within 5 minutes a dose ya no be kokra ma de aka no ayaresa na yeden aba once stomach ulcer na symptom o kasa obo a symptoms a onyani na symptom o kasa na onipa na o kasa ne ho no na o twe ne ho wasi ne tirase wasi ne hwene me pa cho se stomach ulcer no eye kura wa oyam ni nti wo kasa na mframa e fa so no me pa cho na sabio e de anum nka e de abrɛw obroni si halitosis anase bad breath me sira kona kope haxamisa ne capsules sa wo de no sabio halitosis no e stomach ulcer nko na wo de na de abade a me pa cho wo dada kona kope haxamisa ne capsules ibi na wa ye den wanonom now what number ni be 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 and 0203 82 28 55 0203 822855 Fresisia na ye ni nkomo me pacho obi so symptoms a onya ne say ne bua no tokuro na eda eye ne nufu ntam won kotoa no sei no osa no ntino me pacho ama eho no tutu no eho no ye ne ya eno na timi ye obi yes na so na kire bramu sei na kire dompe no emutimi wi no emutimi ye ne ya obu wonum kra o kasa kra ontimi ntiam anasa kasa ne ntumi madene so wo bete ne nka agesa wo de waso aben na no ansa na wate sa kasa no obu won po kra na me pacho watena sesei no so obetene ne mu sei ebi ntumi nsi esan se pains a wona mu no anu odene obi stomach ulcer sebio pain a wote wona kire bramo no onante kra na ontimi mfa ne nan ensi fam dene me pacho oje ne nketen san se yawa wo fam no anu odene kona kope haksame sane ne capsules na enonom ema honya den ento obi anya blood vision me pacho na niso nyina ye no busi kona kope haksame sane ne capsules yeni anama ma akra de obi won ma ne boso me eso a obu ne nsa no ho na ne pains no ano ye den pa kona kope haksame sane ne capsules medical nka to say ema osa ne nche wo ho ana wakonya internal bleeding eno na ube jawo na na sabi moja wom eno na ube fina moja wom ema osa enche wo ho ema onkonya perforation na meka say emwa H pylori no ebe bone eye won suru nkoto no mu ntokuro enu ntiri ye raso do hospital ba bia asai no na ye kwa kate na fi ya join me srawo ye nkate ye mpo na da asai ne ye be kate bomodin a na kope haksam sane ne capsules no ye den one no mama ho atɔ aduane na si wani me untumi ntibi ni one say obroni say reluctant to eat and as a loss of appetite one say untumi ndi aduane no aduane na si wani me pa cho atinkampa de be di aduane na bi ni ho me pa cho stomach ulcer etimi eye wo saa stomach ulcer etimi eye wo saa kona kope haksam sha ene ne capsules yi be na one no ama ho atɔ me say emma ulcer me emfa on hospital me enko yo endoscopy meka endoscopy na eno na ye de pipe ekowura wo minim se ya na ye de akwakoto wo yam ne ye kwakwa check ne ekoso nipadua ni na so yam ho ebu wo kwa ye te swap ne ye de akọ eye laboratory checkups ne ye kwakwa ne ye de ahunu ne ekoso ewo nipadua ni misrawo saa de no saa endoscopy no yawa ewom no ano odene papa odi ebise obi a waye bi pain enu ti mesrawo say enko ye bi obreko haksa mesane na haksa capsules wo ho say ebeji wa akaginamu agi wa free stomach ulcer biara mu me paw chow number ne 0240 2383 10 0240 2383 10 0240 2383 10 and 020 382 2855 0203 822855 0203 822855 Fresisia na yemon komowati na stomach ulcer yade a me paucho se betena so na one pen puma sibre ampa duro betimi etu ase te se haksam sane ne capsules a abusia de betumi aya ono anhwe yi a na edo ko ba bia me mpese me bodin anhwe yi a ne ye baba betu di me srawo perhaxa misane ne capsules nonom ema osa se yan simfiri ni paduanem osa waduro osa yetimi to ase na number na me dia ma no wo frɛ no ye nkyerɛ ba bia benya aduro ni bi nkwa na emom no ne wasa wo ye emra osa na ba oni paduanem aduro no emra no a wasa wo no nom no se ne be ya me paacho ayaresa no betimi aye den abantem wosu nya yaresa na unya pomodene unya homodene de ye wadwuma na osie sika ede bi ye japade ema osa nyu nipadua ne moso obreko a aduro ewo honom eye stomach ulcer de a waduro eye haksam sane ne capsules eye wo ana ulcer besuya so eye wunua bi na ulcer besuya ne so eye wadamfu bi na ulcer besuya ne so recommend haksam sane ne capsules efama no why na ne ho ebeto no ama ode aseda ede abraw adansi a ewo sa aduro we honom eye adansi bebre number ni bio eye 0240 238310
okay
0240 238310 and 0203 822855 0203 822855
medase mark okwa chia abusuafo nyina all right eti haxa enkomo no na yekodi ye no e also dru nwanwaso abadwa so a ebo ejuma pa enche Dr. Samia ye betena sena ye ne no atwetwe nkomo wono eye kasamafo edema aban ɔka ho ɔka aban kasamafoɔ no ho ɛwɔ ɛyɛ abankɛsie mu nti ɛne no ɛbɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ fidua mu hade afa nsɛm ahodoɔ a ɛkɔ so ɔman mu MPP foɔ sɛ mo kyekye ɔmo na sabio sɛ wanyɛ biribi asɛ yɛnkyiwo yɛ nyinaa sɛ yɛwɔ ha Nana Akufo-Addo abrɛ so sɛ yɛhu ne ɛsisiiɛ there were various reasons for ne nti a na wɔ mo kye amanfoɔ eti ɛkyɛ wei nso sɛ ɔtɔ na wonka obiara sɛ obi ntwe ma mɛka wo eti ɛno so ho asɛm ɛno no ma yɛmfa sɛda kɛsɛ ɛmfa ma Franco Trading Enterprise Nokia Samsung ɛna iPhones na ba bedwa eti phones papa fie Franco no order so the phones papa no bedwa so nti kodokɔgye de ne bo nso da form yatete so 40%. Your smart TVs ranging from 32 inches Franco air condition 1.5 horsepower copim 2.5 AOB chest freezers no so ya there Franco Trading Enterprise de biaba washing machine microwave blenders CCTV cameras ni nyina bi ewo ho a ebetumi aboa bowura Franco aso ye bia organa ha ne kɔgye wo de yatete so oduru ho a say 40% discount nti na waba won be ma wo na e wo pe bia ewo ho nyama bobo bodin ya Franco Trading app no so ewo eye Play Store nti obetuma download bi free 0246422338 0246422338 Franco Trading Enterprise still phones papa efie enso anyhow.
Sama brabo eni kana fonyina so abrabo kanino na enti sakro se wudi sikesie ana se utwen sika e wo lorry station na eye ahometse neso ene momonti
Misaka pensions karo
Misaka order sika
Misaka
insurance no
Misaka loan.
Momo fogu suriye ejumaden di aboye nyina ye sika ho ban se MTN ana momo jumaye ni befrewa or the 0244 300,000 ene befrew na numpo orin bitsaw one time password ana se upin code enti wonso ye wa femu die na ma wani na ho na wonsa enka omo
Yafema na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi na kame na to na twetwe binya 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa
obi asa miracle bi wadro no se mafunu kra se di sia twini anka me humi esi so se me humi ani esi so obi ka se di bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal ni ti ni bi fi na ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni edo na anka se de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi ti ma yi bi nya sam keto ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa me
me de abe pa se 3 years ana aseme gina wa me na mo sisinya se me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me dru abe 6 years ni o tema sisi am ye ma di se ene me jana ta ya le ne nku preko ene 4 day ana me koto 3 garlic mixture di tema me kase nku pe no yam se ene ya me no kase me wa to me a me din wa me ntia se
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure. Transmission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit Auto Checks at Koforidua Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. Auto checks, check.
Auto Checks, your safety, our priority.
Check, Auto Checks.
Enenso yeni mu adi ehia bie mu ana eye Indian company kese a yaso ye na ewo India na enu ahodo na ene ye de abadwaman so ama ibia bedu Ghana hanoma Food and Drugs Authority aye nhwehwemu ede afa ye no ni nyina ho age atum se ye no no ebo adwuma ntino Ghana for emfanse wo mo ho yare na enu a ye de abadwaman so no eye India hama ene yakeka bom ede aye ahabandu ye mama eni nsunsun so boni bia na ene ye beji bre na yakasafa ye no no emako enan eho ya ye bekasa ede afa Nerve Alive a eye adwuma ewo yintiri mu afi Vivado ya eno so eye mujabroso anase hypertension ena yewo azaka so a eye esiche yare ena afi yewo May 40s ena prostate liver eno so amanfo ya monya prostate yare no edi eboamo abibia ya na ye kase enyare a mebobo so nyina ebibia etwamu wobi enye bipe na ne yemu ehhehye no esanse wonim se edi ne beko wuo mu ebia na obi enyanyare a medical bobo so ibi na yede na akọ hospital enu a yede ama no enye enuketwa wobi mpodie yede eduro baako ensanyare be 20 ho be yeden ato mama mepacho yenye bre na yemfa nyare no mako na afi yeni ehon komo na nedikan ya ye no ekasafa ho enano pai eye Nerve Alive a esa intinimu yare anase eboa mo amanya intinimu yare na wobi be yeden ehunu se onya intinimu yare Ghana for dodo na no ewo intinimu yare na so ensunsunso a wo mo ehunu no aya na emo wo mo nka yesese bi mpreduasa intinimu yare ena wo mo enya wonya intinimu yare na ema onsetimi ye otititi unantimi ye otititi uso ademu a aya na uni atinka anase wunya atinka bia ni titu ni se waso ade a enyunu ebia na ice block anase wodu nsa to ensuhye mumpu wonte se wunya atinka bia se wode onsaka bibia enyunu anase bibia ehye mepacho hu nsunsun so wi ya na ebo nka ye se onya intinimu yare krona no anide mu a wonante a na ayese pin anase panie bi ewo onan ene osirimu afei ewo ho na ayese fifre efri wunsem ene onamu enti wonante na ohye mpaboa na ayese mpaboa no eroro wenum nyina no ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare krona no mepacho wonya ma onase taitai aya na yese onase no ahono ni titu obi tina kamu kakra bia ansa na wobi sikra no na ayese ni nan no ne nase atatai mepacho unu sunsanso ya eno so ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare kro yi woye bema etumi ma woye mre ewo kete so esanse ye mema no dompe bia enim eye intini nko a enti wonya intinimu yare a na chese wonya enemu enreye enso enono enti uhunu nsunsanso we nyina na se wako hospital na doctor akacho se wonya intinimu yare a mepacho bomodian na hwehwe India fu adu a ebo adwuma ye fene Nerve Alive no uma onseka bia ebeboa na ayisa ohaw ni nyina afiri ho ama wasomu atimi adwo afi ma minkasa mfa ye adu a ye fene azaka no so India hama ene yakeka boma ye dia ye ahabandu ye a eboa mo amoyare diabetes anase esiche yare enre bi etwamu mama wobi enya esiche yare a na akwakoye eyemhihie nko a esanse onimse nyame ensane forma enwa ene de ne beku wuo mu diabetes anase esiche yare no ye wo type 1 ene ye wo type 2 se eye type 1 anase eye type 2 no mepacho nsunsanso a eye ohunu ne bi ni se wotai edwunso ntentem kakra bi a na yese dwunso edo afi unum nsuo a kakra bi a na yese insukom do eno achi
uta edidi ntentem esan asichi yare na wanyanti udidi akakra bi na ayese ekomode afei unanti a na ohomete kakra bi a na ayese wabre sa enso ena ema osote ubehunu na wafon aye hata nyame anyadom obi ehu ana osusu adwombone edi ema se wonya yare kwankro me pacho unya diabetes anase unya esichi yare adru bako a ebebo ya eye India fo adru eye azaka me pacho diabetes krona no se ade twawa ubemia krona miamia eye na krono ewu ntu se krona to wache umia na ewu a ebi na eye diabetes yare ni bibomodin a na pe azaka na emwo na enyi yare ni emfi honum na eccu eye adru a on se mebubo ye ndo ni nyina so no yemfa adru baako ense yare mienu debi Indian fundo ni de adru baako bia esa yare baako ena nyare a mebubo so nyina emre bi etwem ebowa na chese edu eko ewu mu enti enewu maame bi wu papa bi ubusuani bi ena enya diabetes a mepacho mane hwehwe Indian fodu a ye frɛ azaka ibi na entibi enmo ano ye no ekasa gina ohwe TV no so a ubehu se ye contact number no ewo so afi ye wo vivado wo ho a eno nso eye manya mojabroso anasa hypertension monso ye wo modu tatahwe ewo honum esan ebinti no nsusanso no mintimi emoboso wo ye be ma na wo ye mrewo ketem na wuntimi modwuma ye wo me 40s wo honum a enye yanum adure bia wo no mama ohwa ye hyehye anase utiri epa wo eye India ha ma ene ye de ye adure ya wonuma ebo ma otimi gina na so obema na afo ye ketekete kra emutimi pagya ema emu yedu sa enso ena ye papa no ma munso manya 40 years 45 years and above manya prostate area no munso ye wo prostate live wo ha moma munsa ekabia ebebo wo eno leading pharmacy herbal shops and drugstores nyina no uberu ma ubenya ye no ni bi me pa cho fa ye contact number na oni ye eni nkombo 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 fa number na friends say ya yendo no doso esa ebrinti ebia na yentumi amo yare so nananom se oton yare a ena unya anu adu.
Mega Cash Lucky Box no so ye BMO ha CVX is live say so join here Dwabo Ase Jumedi so from now till 10 we're having discussions about Ghana. Yes, Mega Cash Lucky Box no ye BMO but you up to 500,000 Ghana cedis. Dial star 426 star 5 hash on your phone, select your PlayStation which is Power FM. Now was select one lucky box out of 6 exciting options. Every ticket echo for 5 Ghana cedis. It's that simple. Dial star 426 star 5 hash on your phone, select your PlayStation which is Power FM. Select one lucky box out of the 6 exciting options. Bingo, you are done. Just as long your money day your pocket like that. Do what cool like that. Never give up on it. Bring it on. If you're not 18 years, one kahona daroma yawo NLA Caritas Lottery platform no eso na yawo. I am standing tall. Bring it on. This week we'll be delving into these issues about street lights no one seminar. Yabesa kumbium because Greater Caribbean Minister Linda Okulu say MC is no wama omo one and one have a discussion so our roads will be lit but we can't find those lights. We still see darkness, which of course creates problems. Tembia Obefa Highway Besona Kabi de Aquaco Pemnia there because Quino Enya let's and also and good morning going out to Paul. I'm an Osoji. I'll say are you coach 20 all the time. No message air back up. I'll see people never again. Let me see some of the messages here. Now Mayeti Dr. Mamadou Bawumia, former vice president, or say Michael Kwe report on LNK MPP's 2024 defeat to Bawumia ne tribe and ne religion anka on sign Mejina Bium. My Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia on that on that one. Na yeba, I'll come and read some of your messages and also Abba. Bawumia, ready? Let's
me can't read Nana Akufo-Addo. Na ye wo meeting mo enye me no nkwa me ne no nkrofo bi ena ye meeting ena ye di nkomo ye say we e wo ho boku wo ho ye say we Muslim ene we ni nyina na ye di nkomo e hwe reasons are ena me kan tire Nana Akufo-Addo say papa me de ye nhwemu a okwe report ye e ba ena omuka say Dr. Bawumia uye kramoninti anase mampusi kusa sinti na ye ulusi abano media mebe step it down me nkopio sana me kanchre me papa Nana Akufo-Addo me ka say because me pese me mfam interest ahead of the party's interest must always be ahead of me. Intina me country say because of the party I will sacrifice any ambition if me kwa yebelusi. But Okwe report ne baye, Ashanti report ne baye, Conrad Adenauer Foundation report ne baye, Ninyina by the same conclusion. Religion, tribe was not a factor in the 2024 election.
Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia and I would say in Kano, a former vice president, the Magana, or the last flag bearer for the MPP. These issues of someone saying some year religion, religious politics, no, it has never helped before. We talk about capabilities and what you can do. Now, BOG, what did you do with that Ghana for interest? As the head of EMT, what did you do? That Ghanaians should use that as a we are handing over the party to you again for the second term 2028. At that time the NDC's performance na Akwa Kodru saying, will it be able to speak for the NDC? 2028 anyway. Yeah, told you, so let me read some of your messages about El Hase. Ivy Kofi, your support from the station with the Lion Heart. Okay. Maybe I want to assure Quanta so Cheyenne, Ocha, amount for Connecticut, US, Emmanuel, Aqua, and now more Maka. Kofi Simon, Piesie Okrah, more fire. Also NDC for Naemre. So, Piesie, I'm watching you live from Aboso. Can you keep the good works? Okay, may I say, William Stubble to say, oh, Tema, and I will share Jumedi. Tema Streetlight nonsense, seminal at saying, Letitia Duno, or say, God bless you for your good works you're doing for Mother Ghana. Yeah, that's a certain Bia Muguso na Monshayen. Menko, our manager, TV, radio. Okay, Jonathan Otrea Sante. Penya wa ben wa manyo ensemo was actually there University of Cape Coast suapon mu menene twetwen komodi afa MPP for ensem ho yewu Jonathan Ocha Sante mache nanu me wo ya anka me du Cape Coast nka me ba ba hwehwe o me twemu ko takra de ye bana ye pentem na bibi aboko de
oh na me ado na mo nzo
yo ho edaja me ase MPP for na tembia na wonum atembia ba betum over the weekend former vice president Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia opese wosan ejina ewo NPP demo e de apology e ba e ka se wo munim se wo mambu Ghana yie enti no minim se what is avo so what is video na ana me mo nkyere wo. Hello, Era Santochi. Aha, na me say anka me mo enene mawana anasa wate. Okay. Mama yentie Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia ne apology no na quickly memra Era Ocha Santoso na ye monkomo.
To abay ye research ewie. Ye nim say aban
ɛne yɛ party yɛayɛ mfomsoɔ bebree ɛwɔ yɛ governance no mu nneɛma wɔ hɔ a afi sɛ yɛbɛyɛ yɛanyɛ yɛma bi so wɔ hɔ a yɛyɛɛ a anka yɛhu from the background so a yɛnyɛ enti megyina ha yɛn nyinaa yɛka ho bi vice president ministers MPs board chairman appointees yɛn nyinaa yɛayɛ mfomsoɔ patwɔ momfa nkyɛ yɛn wae
Baumia na ɔte ne nka no yɛwura asanto kyerɛ o initial comments ɛwɔ ne yɛwura Baumia kan yi
yo Piesie me na wase maminchia TVS YG ahwepo menim sɛ ɛkɔ radio so bia
yes I live on Power 97.9
and omichia etifo nso ni producer se bia se officer wa fumo ye ni otimi e de achepa e de ba na omo ofumo mo so omo ahwe na omo de achewo na mehwe de bra that ba me e free ba apology yes, but I think that the apology is a mark of a desperate politician who would just want to win by hook or by crook. Now, Chanka Yeka, I didn't say one more man, Penny Akufo-Addo, that was our apology. After all, he was the commander-in-chief, the leader of the armed forces, of the Republic of Ghana. Then, our money being all said and done, there is an internal heat. There is an internal heat. I shared it about me. And on this such a view at the Dwabo Ase. Because last week, a colleague of mine told me, said, I should watch. Canada Japan is going to win. So really, on what basis? So they mention. So I am beginning to believe, sir, internally, no, the Baumia camp is managers near the end. Imagine who say no. Maybe a someone in here. Na Kennedy fact and eba by year finti the amount. And in the so that is how I see it as a second view. The first one I'm saying is that apology, yes, but it is a mark of a desperate politician who want to win power by hook or by crook. So he doesn't care, doing things of that nature at this point in time. As a way of getting the goodwill of the people. Okay,
so usually dimina or they can't say me say war patch or now only say if we na kuma moto say the Ghana phobia doubt say it's I say apology in real be.
Oh, you need people who are linguistics experts to deal with things of that nature. But shit ne eba besi ani timi determine who me say akwa to say bibia e won the minimum no this idea about betuja bibia won the minimum no this idea about betuja and the second view me say heat every internal contest in eba omosono and your small heat na sa somewhere scrampo no so obasha opening credit Japan I responded I think on Twitter or Facebook to the effect that it appears that only Dr. Baumia has access to that particular report of Professor Makokwe. It's unfair to lose 1.7 million. Now, if you say anyway, then who else? How do you say all manner of things like this? Now we as if say you are not taking on board the idea saying maybe you contributed solely because of an Kitibia India Muao. But what you'll be a boom, that's a corporate responsibility. But there are so many decisions that you took. The high level, you cannot blame corporately the entity MPP. So many thousands and millions of MPP followers, assigns, did not have access and a kind of intervention and a kind of undertaking. They didn't have access to certain at the governmental level. Maybe what he ought to have done was to take the sole responsibility. After all, the former president has nothing to lose. He has nothing to gain. He's done his 8 years. You want to be given 4 years to govern. So why can't you take the bull by the horn, accept responsibility? But it appears to say the leadership qualities, there's always a shortfall of his leadership qualities. He hardly accepts, sole responsibility for certain things. Because he said, or taking up that sole responsibility now. And Gofobeka said, if that's the case, why are you coming to contest again? Because we share the extent of defeat. How are you going to recoup that? It's not going to be that easy. And then, Mimi say, these two main things, internal fight, I'm not a. And that's the more reason why it's come out with such a statement. As to the sincerity of it, as I said, it is just a mark of a desperate politician who would want to win, power by hook or by crook.
Yeah, but who want to say the way able to me added to the advantage?
Oh, there are others who will accept that apology. Others will not. Others will not. But people will have to assess it from a scientific, social and whatever perspective. A bit me have work. Even about to be more common to say, I will be what me apologize. That is good. But you see, there was a good reason why the party elected him as the one to take over from President Akufo. The main reason being that he's been part of the process from the beginning to the end. In the CSA, Obi is better positioned to explain the policies of the MPP. Failures and successes. Nobody can do it better than that about me. But here is the case, this type of leadership, it's always, it has to parry the back. Parry responsibility onto others.
Okay.
I don't think that's the mark of a good leader.
I see. Opinion, my effort and community for the meantime now. Se bibiania, your best sign about chain and what to train come. Yada sepane omre and wadaje and pay. Yamenka. All right. Opeye Jonathan Ochre Asante, a lecturer at the University of Cape Coast, or a political analyst. On that is a name to train common. Say about me, I desperate and Nuntina or Copacha or no. Share the body language na ni apology ni dia media. Anyway, Dr. Samia Atenase. Samia presidential aide, government communications. Say one more mokasa ema aban at the highest level no kahumbi. Sami Martin.
Mini abeba mejoso.
Yes, I kakra.
O hwehwe me. Na me buy me hu say ne me koye ma opa.
Sa ho.
Say umu ayidu kama.
Sa
ban papa.
Obi am person me lose weight no.
Umu ayidu kama. Biye koye ma opa.
Sa ho.
Na ade ase.
Na so bi aboko.
Oh, ba de den kwa che. Ye ne den adwuma na e ho say ye na yeso ye nya bibidi.
Ende ehun ya pa.
Sorry, I wa ba adwuma no. Sa na me so ma sorry am ba adwuma. Me TSC me in official capacity. Am ye adwuma no patututu.
Yeah.
Ma ba adwuma ye ntua meka.
No credit. On so ayefe.
That's so. Also sa.
Sami oba na ye bon komo e dia fa Dr. Mamadou Bawumia menim say oba na wutie nti video no ye bo wa ha. I think say also wahu e social media. What do you make of Bawumia's apology ahead of one contest here ever early next year?
Oh, of course. There's always a room. First of all, I mean, chia it phone, ya phone, NDC Managana phone,
okay.
President Mama and the person na general Pogwa. I mean, about paying phone na or more boy Juma said the Bear Ghana, Ebejina brand, na Ghana, it's me a con and you will be abaso. Of course, I said a mekano. Say Nipa de
at any point in time what's a sawa drain uji this a bibi anko so ye na odi achopa ba of course nyame kra de ye bone che bone aye na nyame de ye bone che nti se wo aba na also be pachowa yesum but it is a de kind no the sincerity of the apology and omuankasa the kind of politics are no mu play even before or when they were in government. Okay, I said, Dr. Baumia, on October 13, 2020, Okacha President Mahama said the presidency is not remedial classes for correction of mistakes. Once I throw was severe, na when yani na bakubunya dia na ya uko remedial classes.
Now, Ako
trash him was the presidency in Tisa. Ubana obeyo to fear. Ubugun when must I want some baby. And if that logic was to be applied to Dr. Baumia, Obi no obejin apology na too. Of course. Wa pacho inti ye ma the president ana. Ghana, baby a Ghana edru no. Matrama kwa bi ene wa ebe so kruma. Try and error bi ene ho. Especially emra na ehia pa na Ghana for wa ehia esen da nyina. Even before the MPP lost power in 2024, the presidency under President Kufuor Baumia, they had every opportunity to apologize to the people of Ghana. Na omachere ye kwan a baby a yegina at the time ne be fa so afrim. But any time I no more opportunity no, they blamed another thing. Some man blame NDC. Ombe blame Russia Ukrainian war. Some man blame Russia Ukrainian war. Ombe blame COVID-19. Some man blame COVID-19. Ombe blame Ghana for. Okay, some remu ye din ana Ghana for say nema munye na ombe kabibi no. Oman kwati could be a friend to fix yourself. They told us to fix ourselves. Almost say tememu for no yen fix here when yen yesu banye. And then the na esi was such a jamasi at Tumpayana, the na esia all of a sudden about me who say was a render apology. Obia no be just apology to Obia him say enya chum apology. When ya opportunity be brave, I was a apology to Ghana for one yet enya afina ya won konsa kwotena fia afina wo be kase o ba be patron tie enti anu tie ma be di president. Because ya ma be di president na e chese dollar 9 nenam 12 no e be sa ko 17 bi enu Piesie wo pese dollar sa ko 17
dabi e the pressure pa eba
say sa ko to aba mana Ghana ka ebi nsi da a cost more than 6 times of the ombe to ya no year head of economic management team no sa ka no be sa ko to see akra de be ko trillions sa ko to aba mana fuel a 1 gallon cost 72 cedi na president ma adum ti aba be 54 cedis no per gallon no e be sa ko bi because the same team omodi bu aban no in the last 8 years no omo na esa campaign ama no the campaign team members no ni momo Marco Sabwaji can say Kofi Tontomo ene omo ministers no do ha wakum simo esla wusumo omo na be side dia akonya ho. If there is no change in the material, there cannot be any change in the resource. Yeah, Papa said in Ketia Kasimbi. Or say when you keep on doing the same thing, you don't expect a different result. Remember? The same thing now where they be a certain results. No. So one change now, you continue to get the same result. So the same team omotete Ghana si kasami and the pansam say Ghana economy and the basa. Ghana ye pamo ye free international bond market ni no. The same team about me asa kuchiri. Eno sande babio. Enti aso Ghana for mo pese ye sa the same situation mo ana. That is a humble question and maybe Ghana for maybe GDC say they will be the best judge to answer this question. Enti a chop and de ye nyintu
onko pa MPP for acho Ghana for the acho pa bi no baby a yetisi ya no ye nu baby a yedu no but it is better than what they left obi anya na age so obesan ko back bi nti baby ye wono ye kɔ ye nim kakran ye bedu
na nipa na ba be pacha na wo say
na me bi say acho pa no yes amani be di president bi o man na o say the president na obedi as vice president ni president kufa na mo ye de na enye
anope me mabobo biso
enti enti nsa nko enti bi say acho pa no kire say yes amani be di president bi o man
na se ya wo say Ghana for engine to me o pese wo kire say NDC na ye better option.
NDC is obviously a better option at ni mama bobo su inte wo hunte ya na yan san fa dollar ni ko 17 bi o man. When was the last time who see Dum light to Kroma?
Oh, last Saturday.
Anyway,
na me water credit.
Na de na say po bi abu ana.
Minimum. Anajo no mu do no but esa buy.
Within few me Ghana ni bia o tie me bia nim say we have relative stability in our power. Obi e no oba be ka kire say
oh no dey
no timetable.
No dey no.
President Mama be mo bia no we take responsibility and we fix the problems. Sana bayiniti.
Eto face Ghana for any beje mo ho saa.
Of course. Sir, you see the NDC government ya bayin no. The problem with MPP was that omudi money no more said the wo Ghana ni na tem. Ye na hu sa de tuntum mo se de be ekoko. Yen we take the responsibility. Say ade problem ye be fix it. On to say president Mama say ye sign be see another gas processing plant. It say they see what to abono. Do you know the investment we'll be doing in that to make sure say Ghana si kachuchi the to oil the guye ye plant when ye bio. I be saving Ghana millions of dollars. What is will be ye be about it? No, but it will be done.
Made the die about it. On the kind of cost.
No near buying papa no.
MPP for the minimum say on the kind of cost.
No minimum cost once. But project Ejumana said omunye. When was the last time I was headmaster be say or 2 secondary school being because they are in ho. What is the headmasters are sorry say because Sikabia the highest funding idea ma free such a na pese mama 3.5 billion. MPP for chromosom the buy no man fast scan rep. O tell me can say. Enti eye. Kramai say on penny kasa ya on kasa akoko so. Baby aye kono ye nu ye. But ye GD said it is far better than what the MPP left us. And Ghana for are better off under the NDC than under the MPP.
Obi send me some message wa say da be na kenoforiata ebeba na emra ene no atumi adi. Looks like Ghana for akwa say o ka say better governance bebre na ni afiri ho almost say more promises say mo ba oral na ade but as mo ba ye as mo di agro bi
we ni aban a the president Mama kan the other time also he is monitoring almost everything. 2017 by this time na cases na MPP for team the akokot none ene edubo ahin case en chakra case no omewi in just few months na yes for 3 months kwe bedu
and then what who bibia na
oh sa case na omo sha ase ache na ye tetensem just that me to discuss case no by ye tetensem
mo tetensem dey free
oh say baby I tell into tetensem but me to count platform way so but the point is that Attorney General be anywhere in only 8 months what me a number of cases according witnesses according witness statements according cases ashas here in this short time than Dr. Aine and then Dr. Stream side me bore my baso power of platform way so say in 8 months yet me the national service ekokot case no yet me the Dubai ekokot yet me the sky train ekokot to many women na docket I ready about ya bibia just that cases in the doors president Mama kind also over 200 cases na ye investigating at a time me over 200 cases
and
I invest prosecute or investigate at the same time am I been in only 8 months let me bibia sir of course the expectations are high because now the level of chrono doors internal expectation high but I can promise the people of Ghana on this platform
to see cases do saying and
sisi cases are ye shrim I be cry e work out the dam about dino they are about 200
cases
yes
let's say okay
how a criminal justice system needs to organize. It's not a criminal prosecution is not easy like that. OTS it's not easy, but the point is that you have a government on any attorney general and any deputy very extremely committed to the cause. Enti boss na share Ghana for so the enti omo to abama ye no we have not forgotten about it, and the government is working assiduously adwuma pa. Say by the time I Ghana for be boom compa come no say no bosha ye share omo no abam na nipa bia ye gidi say ofa aka na sichi kwa so wi Ghana sika de go no bottom no all those people will be brought to book. Justice will be brought to the people of Ghana. Justice will be brought to the coffers of the country. Na ye beto yeso nti omo nya botrema yeguso aye pa
almost as I slow be slow. But I think say I'm said Jama in all the cases no I say Ken Ofori-Atta na Ghana for do na person
obeba
I say
obeba
then I what say
obeba I say OSP ye ho adwuma say if I'm not permitted to say certain things I mean to me enka because ye ma me clearance I mean ka batobeba how soon very soon Ghana for nyabotre
as a Ken Ofori-Atta asem ne de Ghana for any de chiri pa o
as na asem so many de chiri enya omon kwa no men de ye meso ye ne de chiri na wan na nani beje sen me se obi a ye gidie mu no wadan Ghana sika pi nkwanta na ye ni me bi eskana fa na obebu ankota wan na nani beje sen me at the very least abema adwuma ayefo se me betena ase ya na investigations ko so na Ken Ofori-Atta odifo a na Ghana sika yesa ebesa nya de baka some better na ha madwuma be for kra anya afa na me betem pentin kwa be chechire bibiem the resources there into we dey any problem me many kra be gisa obeba sen Ghana for to munya botre bibia beto yi
8 months
8 months now the 8 months to 8 years na be yendu we be akra ye be yeni na into Ghana for nya botre very soon on be hu the results of adwuma NDC abina ye as far as oral is concerned.
Let me try and see some of the messages I'm on for. But okay, Ken Ofori-Atta there no. Okay. Messages no ready. I'm making kind of mouse. Dr. Sami Aye presidential aid, government communications, and I no etwetwe enkomo e dey afa ensensama hodo a asie wo kroma. Dr. Kadman Mills akasa wate
mente
o say city recovery no say ye beka say ye the gold air back no na galamsey age life abra na city ni wo ho ne de enya de papa
mente question as ye
o say ye fire life em recover city no like galamsey air cost so no person say galamsey air cost so ba ye so ye say ye the gold air back city recovery
but I said these are two different arguments.
No say eti ye dey life na etwa so
the president kind na nipa be branti ase Dr. Kadman Mills me tie no pa o ye obi a onim de me so me obu kese pa ama no ye mu be yenyi no na omu bi na etie omo e de sua de pa the president he can is simple o say Ghana nyame de gold diamond ne agudie bebre adua Ghana mu ene Ghana asase but ye nya ho mfaso hawa anka wo ekuro foforo mu a anko menya ho mfaso the tie ne say our investment basically has gone into the exploration and mining of your minerals meboa before gold board no was there any effort by the country and I say any effort consolidated to engage in gold trading in this country or around the world? Debbie. And how soon as you can now? Before you gold board, not other nationals ne dealing in gold trading. And tisikana ba and tina kromua eko ebi mu maso. But ene President Mahama the vision of setting up gold board. Gold board no ne mandate ne say small scale gold ayet omutu okromu nyina whether legal from the beginning no gold a yenya okuro mu nyina small scale and a certain part of large scale. Gold board nkwa na betimi ayi obi obeto gold o Ghana ha. Said ye be consolidate gold na etu o Ghana no. Na yenya so fa so. So wo ye galamsey a na otu gold na sa Ghana ni hihye bia yetimi di to gold na eye foreigners ne benya so fa so mebwa. Say Pakistan for ni Israelis ni other nationals no. Arab for omo na to gold. Enti ada na ye ko to gold ama ye nso asai. Na ye nso ne say na ye nso papa no. Na Arabs and other national na benefit from ye galamsey ankrofo ye okromu a. Na Ghana nya so fa so bia. Sa de a ebe ko gold ye anken kokona. Enti yenya policy a whilst we take steps to correct illegal mining no, the country will benefit from the gold industry. Yankasa be to a good na ya export a good ni enya so fa so. Me no ka say uni say gold board. Omo the system bi ba a traceability. Traceability ne chere say baby a wutu gold ni free no say illegal na illegal ye be hu. Enti from October no gold board system no be sha to gold from only licensed miners. Omo proper small scale mining license. Until the attorney says okoye illegal mine okoye galamsey ya. Obi anto gold.
But people will find a way to smuggle it out of the country.
It means that gold omo ye illegal mining will be encouraged to do legal mining for the country to benefit from it. That is all President Mama said. Meno Kasai over $6.3 billion has been gotten from the export of gold. Aba Bank of Ghana, EDC di ninka jenemu. Ebo Ghana chidom. That is what President Mama is saying. And tianyasa obi so illegal mine and obi so galamsey so. But the point is that so obi be benefited from galamsey the and Ghana for moment benefited from gold free galamsey. But whilst we take steps to end galamsey, that is what President Mama said. Ye unim inshare de go akwemu as far as me won say for be state of emergency near there. Look, and then me see the pure platform so it's for 90. When MPP came to power in 2017, did you hear any conversation about state of emergency? What is so because state of emergency was because I'm buy no more the policies against mining buy. Oman koye operation Galam stop. Oman koye operation Vanguard. Oman te interministerial committee for illegal mining. What was the result of their anti-galamsey fight? Zilch.
Bagana for baby na.
Hold on. Nyabotre. Say maybe the point. Now the mama come as some Can we? Edu baby. Na forest zones a okromo na galamsey for ajiafa. Military ni police into me room under the MPP. What did they make an say? Na omo interventions ni na against mine no fairly. Professor Frimpong Boateng omo de gina anti-galamsey fight ano ye chairman of interministerial committee for illegal mining no. Ono ankasa be ka kire say okwa Jubilee House na ye the headquarters of galamsey. Na cha se mpanyufo akukuda mo bobo abi mudin. Omo na omo ye galamsey no. Indeed, reporter or the buy no. I think so the buy in 2021 or the co-president office in 2021. 2 years. President Kufuor don't be reporting him.
Oh,
yes.
How do you know?
That's what the man said. Because reports they call, I think March 2021. The next time President Kufuor was around 2023 the same time. And now what should I say? Na aban mo panyufo na eye na aban ni pepa bia so obekun galamsey eye den na wo pepa so obekun galamsey the report on galamsey aba onfa ho obi anka wan say osempanyi ministers a ye di omo to you can say committee nim kwa no mo meeting. Nobody cared about it. And that was when edu the peak of the anti-galamsey fighter Ghana for who say no MPP aban no bibia o ye bia anya adwuma no mo ankasa anya bibi papa bi no mo ye ɛne yɛ saa deɛ a yɛn declare state of emergency wotie me saa ta na deɛ ɔmo yɛ nyinaa feli biribiara ne ɔmo yɛ a ɛyɛ adwuma ɛna civil society organizations and some media people can say yɛn declare state of emergency. It was never an official position of President Mahama and as NDC in opposition.
But Mon Crawford be very kind.
President Mahama and or the leading figure of the NDC. On no a flag bearer. The Okano a policy. One kasa. Say a base state of emergency Debbie. And tia ba maimuno. Yaso I was say a day as say go akwan mu a. Ebe you do resource amaye. What's the mechanism? Me no ka say state of emergency what you say e kire say uko so bi gina land bi so na okra excavator kra na okra shamfan or so dey adwuma so mfa anya adwuma boni to kuno. That is what state of emergency means. And a state of emergency will be declared in mining areas. Ghana had almost about 40% of ye krono. Omoya mining we see another region northern Ghana omoya mining. Until be declared state of emergency across all the country now. We should be a ujina mining as I saw no body to kuno. Now if you know more say nipa this kind wo nipa e bo nipa to kra. We share my ubomu to instant. There be ye kokotansa. Na kwata kaso no we die. Yen chinin tum for life imprisonment and say yen sign na ye money to. Meboa. Ye ba ye no. Hwenchishaya ya teki. I'll divide it into legislation, enforcement, and job creation. For legislation, for the LI 2462. We started with amend LI 2462 near environmental protection. We are the regulating mining in forest reserves.
Exactly.
Initially, we decided to amend it. So that we are present new quite cross or be opportunity to mine in a forest reserve. Ekufuado na this am na buy. Na president wa no sense and kofunko to onkoye mine in a forest reserves. Mahama say we is had na free. See the position is that sa law no kra ye twem.
Yeah, no kata about from the minister.
Yes, in Tiama will be a license to go and mine in forest reserves. And a Minerals and Mining Act now, Minerals Commission for one. It is going through amendment processes. Yeni National House of Chiefs and all other stakeholders, AD home komo. Said they be ya omu input beba. Ne yetimianya community support and what have you and other things. Ansana law no ya yen fufro e de akwa parliament. Ne ya mam rani mo ayede ayede. That is the law aspect of it. Over enforcement na yate National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat. Police forum, prison forum, military forum, national security forum, immigration forum.
But mining they say law enforcement assembly.
Now some law enforcement agencies.
Some police
for to consolidate the anti-galamsey fight. Yeah. Me no ka say. She ye buy over 440 excavators and a CZ. We and you see a season a 2 year to say the MPP time now. Almost CZ ya kwa usimo koje ya. Almost atoma minus debi. Yes CZ ya me no ka say ope baby as 440 excavators na wa e wo metimi akere. Yes CZ they are in the custody of the police. Baby e chi ni bia the police station. Say your regional coordinating council ya akọ. That so see what see. Piesie me no ka say. Ya over 1,400 arrests. Yachi oma prosecution ewa attorney general asemo omudi asem no court. 1,400 people. Piesie me no ka say over 300 chamfine. Yaje ya destroy no. Chamfine don't even find papa bi. Don't even find here. Mining kwa na bitimi ayi. Ba omo ye illegal mining ti yaje. Wo ho sisi 300. Piesie water pumps are illegal miners ni use om de pompe wo insuo free river bodies they call wash omo cyanide ne mercury ne anua no am san de begu nsuo ni ya just out upon over 900 ye dey am Greek minister wacha ama farmers okromu so omo fan integrate omo plants na forest reserves 9 okromu it was no go area unti police ntimi nko soldier ntimi nko military ntimi nko 9 Yasanj in the back, Ghana etimiaje. There is no mining going on. Of course, we be in pocket of mining kitty. But you can access the place and go and arrest them.
It's Argentina still in
Nyabotre. This is activity I over several years. In the last 8 years, no. On my yen in Chenchencha, esne then enti President Mama Kai say it is not an event, it is a process. All the necessary foundation a man for your mining, no. We are dealing with it aggressively. Hold on. Oh, Mama can say, buy PSC. A man for bebre edge mining licenses are no man for quite pass one. Have we not revoked all of them? Nina, you're revoking Nina. PSC. Ye buy CCIS, unim say over 3,000 excavators na water my port ye movie akọ Shy Hills on. People brought it in now, want to be untrade your money by Bibi a chest on the beggar, I'm saying. Ama ye impounded all those excavators. Piesie Okrah excavators is Piesie Okrah over 1,015 earth moving equipments. And I register more the tracker above one. Baby out the machine the could be an him the other year, what the year I'm saying, I'm him. Ye babecho. Was that the situation in the previous government? And there have been significant developments, including Galamsey hideout and Kofabo Crow. Galamsey. Ya dismantle na. Indeed, PSC party mumpa yunfua. Ebi mususu so moya Galamsey. President Mama your mama. Yoko some investigate. Obi no our kase they have actually involved in Galamsey. Omankasa se omonya Galamsey bia. But ye de mama Yoko. Say Yoko investigate. Did this happen under the previous government? There be. NTPSC
MPP for no say settings.
Settings way. One more time, I don't know many settings in be. What to say the penny could not court because of Galamsey asa. There be even though no evidence for what you say. NT it is a process. Ye who certain benefits and kakra. What they make us ye kwa ye nima me GD say President Mama commitment on any minister of lands and natural resources or more commitment. A broad joining tias, so it is something we must acknowledge. Now, I see a bomb, Mabaso, now you support you. At least, Erasmus Asaridonko. O di Galamsey cheaper or Boasa Yebekono. I thought they be Obama in Abaso. So, no, the minister and the president are doing something well. Now, they need our support. Okay, we are not a BB Koso, Yama Ninko. We don't oppose him. Anytime Obeka say bibi because we go there and go and solve it.
Okay, and or the Juma for Fraba. Me pa chama in the statement no enfan to screen so.
En kakra yegu so a.
Say forest reserves no. E wa Shanti region. Miners na sa bam 2 weeks ago a one more mining.
One to say Nancy police for ne 9 months for call. Manson kwanta say omo cost of mining. Mebunu ni twintu gidi ni omoko. It is not easy, but you have a commitment by the president.
Also last week, I warned that illegal miners are going back to areas where the IGP's men cleared of Galamsey. As we speak, these forest reserves have been retaken. Number 1, Achuman Ponua District, Ashanti Region, Offin Shelter Belt, Annual Futu Section. Armed illegal miners have been there for more than 2 weeks now with excavators led by one Ismail. 2, Offin Shelter Belt and Penkro Section. 3, Tano Offin Forest Reserve, Chechewure Section. Armed illegal miners led by one Emmanuel have taken over for days now. Jimira Extension, armed men have invaded. These are areas that the IGP's men cleared of illegal mining recently and kept it clean until they were withdrawn.
So the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat.
Okay.
A consists of BBR. The difficulty was that now operations near disjointed. The point is that now so the same work they did, no, they will continue to do it. I must say I will be high in him, say we will be high in him, but the point is that Galam say no, a juma man for the doom. Okacha say Unya no or Kodiden. Tia buy no. Ye the cooperative mining aba. Say mining obekoswaye, but we no ye be legal, ye be shawa mo ye mining papa unse nsuo nse asase. Entina say aye lanche, eno nana ye nuanom se wotwe a on the 6th of August. Omo share omo kwambiko. No omo lanche sa program. Ne omo de road map aba me ba platform so be kan wo ha be chirichiri bibia mu ha. Say communities no ye benya cooperatives me wo cameraman yi o producer if we belong to a community ni eji say betimi aye mine papa brabe register na yen training yen kire yen ma the necessary support, geological support, managerial support, technical support na yen fanya mine papa na yen so far so yen ska aban ne beti sa ska ni bi in a community development fund e de aboa community no a school ayesi sorry a hospital ayesi sanitary way ayesi ekwan ayaye ani na part of cooperative mining na ye kan watem otiase. So you continue to do your mining, but now it will be illegal mining and mining na be directed our constant secretariat omo panyi pa ye engineer Frank Asare do na friend Pedro omo na be coordinate sa na no. We are solving the issue from every aspect, from excavator side to a Juma side to support side. Yeah, bibia. I GD say in due time no Ghana for be home for so dear. NDC are buying a present mama buy yeah as far as anti-glam say fight is concerned. What you say? And no credit of course at the year. But the level of commitment and a present mama and the same commitment may be new in the previous government. No meant me uncle. But then the commitment is there. Hey, Erastus. On say on one kasa be na no kasa IGP guys no e clear South Forest no. Meboa. O say IGP guys no clear South Forest.
Yes.
No masaba.
No masaba.
Nti aban na kofa asankofo ne baya na. There be. Aban na ye the responsibility are clear. So we'll go there and clear again. And make sure say cooperative mining on be ya ye the maka cooperative mining no matimi aye mining papa o mun say nsuo say asase
eti da ben na task force no ebe sign start akobush
and as task force o de bi o mo ye adwuma enti wa twen adwen abaso a
ba ye twen IGP for
IGP men see o ma be camp o ma be ye part of 9 months no enti o be ko so asan ye adwuma no, but now they will go under 9 months National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat. That is all about it.
Obi say a greater percentage of illegal miners foreigners into almost so much more
abine ko train your man ya makan 1400 makan ebi mo ye can say me say ya chi omo ebi mo ye foreigners omo ye di omo gina court. Yes, so omo they don't have the right to take part in this into omo de omo nka.
Kofi Simon say yetia na ka say process also those in the bush are also in the process of doing their own things. And you know, say 9 months for a juma, then I think say minim there, but we should see them in this forest
very soon.
Very soon. Oh yeah, sure.
We are audio by me so say near Krombeko.
Sir. Yes. It is just say obi beka enya sa dia mo.
Oh say yes yeah. Ejuma yes.
Baby out you are privy to yes, you are privy to information.
So water pumps in 100 year you be never catch say encoach. They are working.
Oh no say your previous government in our brother.
900 water pumps. You ma catch na say. One say previous government in kwa. Only water pumps are buy aje. Only water pumps are buy aje. Go and ask them. Yeah, Juma pa. But we'll get there. That is the whole point.
But community members who come every mining area, ensure na say no. People are like NDC bar for no. Ensure no stability level no na papa kakra. But they say they aye bedo chen first no. Does it tell you say a man for be in sama wo mo ka say NDC disease
water stability in terms of chemicals and
in terms of
brown. As I say you see we are actually in a rainy season. When in a rainy season.
Oh, massa. Who rainy season? I grew up in a mining area. Okay. It's minimum sure tonas and sure no
problem.
Minimum send and sure no city. But what I saw last weekend did any
Baby so my father baby it's
your name Emulia.
Oh call a minimum so the old Cotakradia. In so bene.
That be any.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, Sammy.
And na first na nya kra.
Sammy jai. Me for last week ya. Sammy, ensuring yet. Me say me drive fast so
nyabotre. Asama make.
Anya dey wa Shama ho no. Before you get to Shama. Oh, why pra?
Yes.
Pra. And Cobra na the other side and Zama side.
Okay. But the point is that
Sammy enyo.
Nema ya mabobbo so nyina we are away. Say nema ya. previously let me be saying
obi na kana so go na ya fefe
bunti it's go no beba Ghana for be hu sisi enche very soon
process ni that's a Ghana for nye interested sir almost
Ghana
just
very interested in
the
results will come very soon
almost results government policy any ewo DCs because you tete who say DCs MCs ni bi na wonom wo mining areas ni bi any illegal miners na
Kana the policy cry say the cooperative mining DCs na for cry will be involved in knowing Nkrofo a cooperative mining and making sure say the monitoring because so we hear the wrong thing who DC
I'm talking about before the you can
say we have to talk
so we have to
now the outcomes the baba so let's talk about outcomes and no me say their involvement as stakeholders no will make we know say who DC o ye ho abo adwuma ma de na koso ama niema agina yi ana say o ye bibi fofo
it is obi eyi wan sutre say DC we ne partners and obi agalam say
president mama and say straightforward
then
straightforward my president mama
second
DC na wo ye galam say the way they say is straightforward crap
second
straightforward
without prosecution
straightforward yes aki we na send wa kujina court
sir
president mama
okay
all right enti me chiamu na you can't say and ye government accountability series ya sasha here for
okay
the honorable minister for foreign affairs the honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa na eba
okay
e sha here 10:30 ntimi fear me Russia ko sisi ya me yakosha here ntimi chie tifo nyina
tifo jos
anytime bia nkobo bi beba no frebe na memra na emedi nkobo
eya tabraha
meba
tabraha Dr. Sami Aye presidential aide government communications and our no and kano was say go no beba it's Ghana for munya botre it's that's one muntwa bite no anopa bia ebebo go no beba I go to about clinics and culture say premature ejaculation afa nemu yade ahodo bia no there be time no call me to me birthdays time no call was say ne yare bia candidates ne keke kan obema wa yemre wompem ayade se oba obetumi ahwe 0241750282 yewo kwashema ye ban ahemfie no tema branch eho ena yewo birthday no cross our loss who do birthday happy birthday wa any many time yare jumade na si asadakese nkoma team ni nyina me di Piesie Okrah Boys Prefect Chief Tankers honorable with our constituency Nyankopon Yadoma watching na yebesensha have a beautiful day.
I don't care who you are, where you're from, or what